handoff straight up the head, and up he goes for 5 yards. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Homecoming 2021. Evanston Red Devils taking on the Lander Valley Tigers. Good afternoon, everybody. This is ELAN OLLIFF joining you live from FACKRELL Stadium for a special matinee matchup between Evanston and Lander Valley. We are about 40 minutes, give or take, away from the kickoff of the 2021 homecoming game. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will set the scene on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium. Evanston versus Lander Valley. Let's set the scene for this year's homecoming matchup. First for the visiting Lander Valley Tigers, coached by John Scott. It is his 4th year in Lander, but anyone who knows Wyoming high school football know that John Scott does one thing better than anyone, and that is prepare. And that is exactly what he is hoping his Tigers is prepared. The Tigers are coming off of a 7-3 season, 4-1 against the 3A East, good enough for the number 2 seed. They would lose to Powell in a 15-7 heartbreaker in the first round of the playoffs. 2021 so far has been good to the Tigers as they come into this matchup with a 2-1 record. Last time out, the Tigers fell in their rematch with the Panthers 35-13 last Friday in Lander. Evanston comes in with their first 3-0 start since the 18-19 season after their 19-13 win over Riverton. The numbers show that this should be a great afternoon of football. According to the WyoPrep stats, Evanston comes in with the number 6 offense in the state with 337.5 yards per game, while Lander comes in as the number 7 offense in the state with 317.5 yards per game. So Evanston 6, Lander 7. The key here will be Evanston's rush versus Lander Valley's passing. Evanston is the number 1 ranked rush offense in the state. In the last 3 weeks, they have averaged 311.5 yards per game and will line up against a defense that has allowed 212 yards per game on average. On the other side, Lander's passing game, led by junior QB Brennan Stauffenberg, with 207 yards per game, good enough for number 3 in the 3A. Will take on an Evanston passing defense that allows 145 yards per game on average. If there's any real separation between these two teams, it is on the defensive side of the ball. Evanston comes in with the number 2 overall ranked defense and the number 1 ranked rushing defense. Keep in mind that this is a balanced attack from Coach John Scott and the Lander Tigers. Last year, it was heavily favored towards the run. This year, he is balancing it out because of the personnel he has. But it's a balanced attack, not an all-out aerial assault. If the Red Devils are able to withstand the passing part of the Tiger attack, which is very possible when you look at the number of passing turnovers and see that Evanston's passing defense is tied second in the 3A in pass turnovers. The Red Devils could put themselves in position to win a very close game and get to 4-0 for the first time in the Jim Burton era. It is a beautiful day here in Evanston, Wyoming. Want to invite everybody listening on mylocalradio.com as well as KNYN to get involved in the mylocalradio.com chat. That is the window below the screen on mylocalradio.com. Weather today in Evanston, it is a cloudless afternoon, currently 89 degrees. By the time this one is over, we're looking at around 82, 10 miles per hour, and the humidity, of course, at 34%. But it is a beautiful Friday afternoon in Evanston, Wyoming for this matinee matchup between Evanston and Lander. That's what it looks like here at FACKRELL Stadium. We're going to step aside, and we come back. We'll get you ready for our Red Devil Roundup segment on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Football is not the only thing that Evanston is proud of, as this week the cross-country team, coached by first-year head coach Nate Conrad, talked with us about a great meet they got to compete at over at ETHD. That is the home of Wyoming Indian High School and the site of the 2021 cross-country state championships. We're going to step aside, and we come back. We will have Coach Conrad on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Here with Evanston cross-country coach Nate Conrad. Coach Conrad, last week you guys were at Wyoming Indian at what looked like a very special meet. Could you kind of talk to us about that?
So Wyoming Indian, or ETHD, they hosted the state preview meet. This is where we're actually be hosting state this year for cross country, and they kind of put on a dress rehearsal for us. And so we got to see a brand new course that they had spent a lot of time and money on creating, a really fast, a really good spectator course for the state to come and race at. And so this last Saturday was kind of a dress rehearsal for them, and they were really well organized. They had a great facility for it. They had a lot of community support out helping directing traffic and parking and all that stuff, and then they also had their little cultural flair that they put onto it. And if you've had a chance to see, they've got video of each race as they started. They had a young man dressed in full warrior outfit with a headdress and riding bareback horse, and he led each of the races out by horseback as they shot the gun off and started the race. So it was pretty neat experience.
Sounds like Wyoming Indian is going to set a pretty high bar on hosting state meets from here on out.
Yeah, they did a great job. They had really well identified and cleared course, and they really made it their own and highlighted their cultural, their heritage, and it was a really neat experience to see. We haven't been to ETD for probably 6-7 years, and they ran a great course back then and a great meet back then, but now on a large scale where the entire state's going to come in a couple of weeks, in about a month's time for state, they're going to do awesome. I'm really excited to go back there.
With that being the state preview, how did the Red Devils perform there on that course that is going to be very similar to what they see for state titles?
So as a team, we performed really, really well. Hiram Baxter led the way for us, finishing in the top 10 for us, which is a really good indicator of where he sits with some of the other good runners of the state right now. And then we, as a team, finished 7th overall for the boys in the varsity race, but that was without some key pieces. Caden Wiley wasn't with us because he was taking the ACT test that day, and then we were also missing Paul Baxter, Hiram's brother, due to some health issues, and so he didn't make the trip. And so we feel that with those pieces that were out, and then continue progress of the runners that we do have, that a top position at the podium at the state meet is still definitely a possibility and a goal that we're working towards.
Let's talk a little bit about the girls. They've kind of had a bit of a surprise leader this year, a freshman, isn't that correct?
Actually, Jocelyn, she's a sophomore. So Jocelyn Kapner, she continued to lead the way for us. She finished as our top runner. I think overall in the race she was in the top 20. So she did a really, really good job leading the way. We were able to get back one of our senior return runners from last year who's been dealing with some injuries, Shalise Ellingford. She finally raced for the first time all season for us. And again, it's just the first step in a long process. So her time might look a little disappointing, but for a first competition, it was great to see her back out there running and doing it without any pain, which is something that we're really going for. So adding that piece and then continuing the development of Katie Saxton, Talia Conrad, and a couple of other freshman runners, I think that girls team is going to really look to put their influence and their stamp on the state meet in a month's time as well.
Coach, you guys are not going to a competition this week because of all the homecoming festivities. You're going to keep it in town so the kids can enjoy it. How important are these weeks where you don't have competitions, where you can focus just on training, and what are things going to look like, and how important are they in your journey for a great state finish?
So this week, even though we are not racing, it's still not an off week for us. It is kind of because we're not competing, but we still pride ourselves on competing in practice. And by not going to a meet, we're able to take a third hard day and throw it into our workout regimen, and then allows us to maybe push them a little bit harder than what we could at a cross-country meet. We have always thrived on competition, and we want it even in our practices. And so we're pushing the kids to perform at their best and even better based off of race results. Our times for practices are that we try to have them run are based off of what they performed at the meets and then what we want to see them get to. So it's always progressing forward, always pushing forward, always pushing harder. And right now we've got about 6 boys that are competing right there at the top of that varsity level. And of those, I would not be surprised if we see 2, maybe even 3 finishing near the top 10, definitely within the top 15 at that state meet. And if we can do that, then we're definitely in the mix for a top position at the state meet.
That's Nate Conrad. He's the head coach of the Evanston cross country team. Coach Conrad, thank you so much for your time. Have a good weekend with training. Hopefully you guys see some progress and that journey towards that state title continues to go well for you guys. Anything else?
Nope. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the support in the community. We just finished our fundraiser, so thank you for those who stepped up and helped us out with that. And homecoming has been a great event this year at the high school. Thank you for the kids that have helped to organize that and plan that, student council and the advisors that help out with that. And then in the end, hey, go Red Devils.
A big thank you to Coach Nate Conrad for joining us on the pregame show today. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we're going to get you set for our coaches show. Evanston versus Lander. It's going to be a good one on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 at mylocalradio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome to a beautiful afternoon here at FACKRELL Stadium. Evanston versus Lander Valley. It's the 2021 homecoming game. Well, Evanston welcomes the Tigers, who are 2-1 this year. Last time out, they lost to Powell, which was a rematch from a state quarterfinal a year ago. Final score was 35-13 last Friday night. Evanston, of course, coming in 3-0 after a 19-13 win over the Riverton Wolverines in their home opener. Evanston has not won the homecoming game yet in the Jim Burton era, and they've got a challenge in front of them. Coaching legend John Scott has spent 4 years now in Lander, and it is seeming to all come together. A number 2 seed last year in the 3A East, and a 4-1 conference record last year. Coach Scott is excited about what they did last year, but even more excited about what could be coming up for the Tigers. Nobody sees the game the way the coaches do, and when we come back, we will have Coach John Scott of the Lander Valley Tigers on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
Here with Lander Valley Tigers head coach John Scott. And Coach Scott, you guys are going to be making the trip to Evanston. Last time you guys played Evanston was in your building. It was a close game. Final score was 20-13 on that Friday night in Lander. What are some things that you remember about that game that you guys have been thinking about a little bit heading into this matchup?
Well, ELAN, they give us that multi-dimension, that option football, attack. And it's one that, you don't see week in, week out. And so, it does take some little bit of special preparation in getting, prepared for it. It tests the discipline, of your defense, that you are really strict with your assignments, and because they offer a fullback on the inside, a quarterback that can get to the edge, and a perimeter pitch game. And if you're guessing, peeking, that they're going to, or playing on your heels, they're going to be downhill attacking you. And so I like it from the standpoint that it helps to bring along our kids into playing assignment savvy football. And so the last couple of years, since Coach Burton has installed this, it's gone a long ways in helping us become a more disciplined defense. And this year in particular, we're young in some of the key positions for this, and it'll be a real test for us to see, and a great building block, I think, as we move forward.
You mentioned that you guys are really young in key positions. Looking at the Lander Valley squad for 2021, are you guys kind of working with a clean slate? Probably not a lot of returners, as you graduated a pretty big class last year, but does it almost feel like a new team to you, or is this just kind of a reload and kind of replacing people in certain spots?
Well, it's a little bit of both. We tried to keep everything intact with what we were trying to do defensively, like you said, with some new kids coming into these linebacker positions, some of our defensive backs, and really put them into what we've been building towards and trying to do, and not be too complicated with it, so that they could get out there and get a real feel for it. Offensively is probably where we've evolved more from the last couple of years of really being a running attack, 3 back, 2 tight, offense, to new kids out there spreading the field a little bit and trying to become more balanced with moving the ball up the field with the pass and the run. Whereas last year, like I said, we're pretty much a 80-85% running attack, and so it's opened things up with the idea that we can get the ball in some of these young athletes' hands and let them have some fun.
I was actually going to ask about that passing attack that you guys have seemed to develop. It's more of a balance attack, as you mentioned yourself. Last year, very, very run heavy. Now you guys are working in that pass. I think I know the answer based on what you just told me, but is that something that was planned, or was this something that it kind of surprised you that you had that type of ability in 2021?
No, it was something that I knew very early on in the winter that that's the direction we were going to go. I thought last year we settled into it just a little bit more. We had such a Brennan Stauffenberg, our quarterback, was coming in as just a sophomore, and we knew we had some backfield mates for him, and it was really for Brennan to get the ball and give it to the right back and to do that on a consistent basis. Don't drop the ball, get it to the right back, and that was about as far as we wanted to take a young quarterback. But the way he's developed, and then, like I said, we graduated 3 kids out of that backfield from a year ago. I felt that even though it didn't reflect in the statistics from a year ago, that the kids coming up as juniors and seniors this year, probably skill-wise, were as good as we've had here in the 4 years that I've been here in terms of being able to catch the ball. And then we had a couple linemen returning. So it was really a good year to spread things out a little bit and give these kids some confidence in this off season and in the preseason that we're going to take what defenses give us, and with hopes, ELAN, that again, if we can make them respect the pass enough, it's going to be a little bit different running attack, but one kind of feeds into the hands of the other for us.
Coach, you mentioned earlier when talking about Evanston, their offensive scheme. In preparation for this game, if I know anything, I know you guys are definitely prepared. You've been looking at game film. What is something you're noticing from the Red Devils in 2021 that might not have been there in years past? And also, what makes this Red Devil team fun or different to prepare for?
Well, again, it goes back, we talked about what they bring offensively. And I've just watched these kids for the last 3 years. When we were down there 3 years ago, a lot of those kids got to play as some sophomores, and just how they've evolved with not predetermined in the option game, but they're reading it, and they're playing with a lot of confidence in that, as you can tell by their 3-0 start. The other thing that just jumps out at me is what they're doing defensively. Coach Burton has got a lot of excitement going, and they're in that their 3-5 defense and getting a lot of kids involved, and they play with that downhill reckless abandon of they're attacking, but athletic enough still behind it to keep things in front of them, and putting a lot of pressure on offenses as they've gone against some throwing offenses and that in the last first 3 weeks, and playing with a ton of confidence. So they really look like they they took that next step for them to be able to do some unique things and to compete in that 3A West.
Coach, last question for you. What in your mind does, in an ideal world, look a Lander Valley football team, football culture look like in 2021?
Well, I think we're still figuring that out a little bit, Elan. I mean, I know what we can say that is our foundation, of being an effort team and just trying to really focus in on, assignments and fundamentals and all those things. But I think the identity of this football team right now is yet to be kind of determined. We'd love to say, that year in and out, you're going to the Lander's going to line up, they're going to bring it. And I hope that that's always the case. But as far as, where we're going to leave our mark, we knew that these non-conference games are going to tell us a lot as we get into our eastern side of the conference games now after this week. Are we going to be go back to the drawing board a little bit, or are we good with where we are in developing and growing each week? And so this afternoon's game is going to tell us a lot about this football team coming back from a loss from Powell last week, and see conference starts next week, so you got to know who you are by then.
That's Coach John Scott, head coach of the Lander Valley Tigers. Coach Scott, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this afternoon. Anything else?
Nope. I getting on the road early, I'm okay with that.
A big thank you to Coach John Scott for joining us on the pregame show today. We are about 15 minutes away from kickoff. Homecoming game 2021. When we come back, we'll continue our coaches show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Evanston Red Devils come into the 2021 homecoming game 3-0 after wins against Ben Lomond in Ogden, Utah. Mountain View on the road. That was a 21-8 comeback, by the way. And then, of course, the 19-13 win over Riverton a week ago. Now they'll take on Lander, who is 2-1 in a bid to go 4-0 and win the homecoming game. Both of those things the first time in the Jim Burton era. I got a chance to talk with Coach Burton about this upcoming game. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Burton on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Here with Evanston High School football coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, 2-0 after the come-from-behind win in Mountain View. You guys were down 21-8 at one point. What does that say about the mental toughness of this team in 2021 coming down from that type of deficit?
Again, I think it's a big learning curve. A lot of the same kids are starting that started last year. So it's a lot the same group, but they've grown up. They're a lot tougher mentally. There's no quit.
Apologies for that. That is the wrong interview. So we're going to bring in that right interview. We did have a talk with Coach Burton, and here that is. Again, apologies for that. Here is Coach Burton.
Here with Evanston Red Devil football head coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, you guys are 3-0, and you welcome Lander Valley to town for homecoming. Last time you guys played Lander Valley, it was in Lander Valley. Final score was 20-13, a very close game. You expect more of the same this year?
Yeah, we're a very evenly matched team, and so again, it's going to be a dogfight. We're going to be tight with Lander.
How are the boys feeling about being involved in these dogfights and kind of having to earn these wins the hard way, I guess you could say?
I think they're getting to the point where it's business as usual. We're just going to go out there and play till the final whistle.
When you look at Lander Valley, what is some stuff that they're bringing that you guys haven't seen a lot of before?
From them, last few years they've been pretty run heavy. Looks like they're passing quite a bit more than they have in the past, and they can do it pretty well. And so that's going to be something we have to keep an eye on.
Health-wise, we were missing some guys. Quentin Elmer was on the sidelines waiting for the first game of the season from Peyton Vernon. Are all those guys coming back, or how are we looking health-wise coming into this game?
We've got some guys coming back. They're going to be a little bit light duty, just nature of, injuries and coming back from those kinds of things. But we expect them to play and get some reps.
Who's really impressed you in practice this week? Who do you feel like is taking a big step and is due to have a big game on Friday?
Big steps as far as, having a big game. Really we've got, multiple backs, multiple receivers that at any point can go off. And it's really based on what the defense gives us. If the defense is going to give us the passing lanes, well, we're going to throw it, and we've got receivers who are going to do it. Jake Robinette and Peyton Cornea are always ready to catch the ball when called upon. But and if they give us running lanes, Jackson Moore and David Perez and even Carson Knight are going to light it up. So really, it's just based on what we see and what we get.
Last year's homecoming game against Green River was a thriller, went down to the last second. How excited are the boys to be able to play homecoming here in 2021?
Oh, yeah, it's an exciting situation because, we're grateful to have a season. And we're constantly aware that can go away at any time. So really living in that moment is very important to us right now.
Coach, we've seen fast starts from the Red Devils, both offensively and defensively, the last 3 weeks. Is that, in your mind, going to be a big key to keeping that win streak alive?
Yeah, we need to start fast and then sustain it. We've either had the defense stop somebody or we've scored quickly or now if we can get both, that's going to be huge as far as keeping momentum and then just sustaining that energy throughout the second and third quarters as well.
Lander, of course, coached by Hall of Famer John Scott. What does John Scott bring every time that you guys have to prepare for?
John Scott has forgotten more about football than I'll probably ever know. And so that knowledge, accompanied with his adjustments and a great staff up there, they really bring the best every game. So you're not going to get a coaching error. You're not going to beat them on a coaching error. You're going to have to play with them and then beat them, right on the field. It's got to come down to the boys.
So execution is going to be key in this one then?
As is always. Execution is who we are.
That's Coach Jim Burton, head coach for Evanston Red Devil football. Coach Burton, thank you so much for your time. Good luck on Friday. Anything else?
Go Big Red.
A big thank you to Coach Jim Burton for joining us on the pregame show. We are just over 7.5 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups, keys to the game, and the kickoff to Evanston's 2021 homecoming game versus Lander Valley. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
There's a reason Rocky Mountain Yeti is Southwest Wyoming's #1 dealer. Come in and see what all the buzz is about. Voted Best of Evanston by you. Best of Evanston in new car sales, used car sales, and Best of Evanston in service. We have the best selection of inventory in town, paired with our legendary 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Come see us today at one of our 2 locations, 100 Wasatch Road or Yeti on 3rd next to Walmart. Let us help get you on your next adventure today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Off straight up the head, and up he goes for 5 yards. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Welcome back to Red Devil football, where you're going to have our national anthem, and then we'll give you the starting lineups and the keys to the game.
With our national anthem performed by the Evanston High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Richard Ziguidi.
The national anthem of our country, brought to you by the Evanston High School Marching Band. All right, we are ready to get this one started. Let's introduce you to the starting lineups. Let's start with the offense of the visiting Lander Tigers. You've got quarterback Brendan Stauffenberg. He is number 10, and he is... Hey, hold on one second. Let me find my roster. Apologies. There we go. Brendan Stauffenberg, number 10, junior, 6'2", and 189 pounds. Starting wide receivers, you've got Jonah Brown. He's a senior, 5'9", 160. And Tiso Gina, a senior, 5'7", 150 pounds. Tight end is number 15, Robert Kovupalo, senior, 5'11", 210 pounds. On the offensive line, you've got number 56. That is Jesse Dollard, junior, 6'2", 220 pounds. Number 75, Cody Cunningham, 5'10", junior, 270 pounds. At center, you have Ernesto Cabrielas, 5'10", senior, 225 pounds. Left tackle, number 59, Khalito Gonzalez, senior, 5'9", 159 pounds. And left tackle, William Shade, senior, 6'3", 250 pounds. Running backs for the Tigers, you have number 37, and he'll be a name we talk about a lot, Matisse Weaver, junior, 5'11", 170 pounds. And then, of course, Zach Larvey. He is a senior, 5'9", 185 pounds. The Red Devils getting ready to bring out their flag, and here they go. They run through the C that is set up for them, and the Red Devils come out in their red uniforms, white numerals, red helmets, pitchfork E on one side, and kind of a cartoon-looking devil on another side. Jake Robinette running up, giving me a good view at the side of that good-looking helmet. Lander comes in their white uniforms, green numerals, and green pants. Let's talk about the Evanston defense. By the way, this is the number 2 ranked defense in the state through the first 3 weeks of the season. By the way, it's just 3A, not the entire state, but 3A. You got Peyton Cornea, Regan Hoggett, and Wade Barker on the line. Brady Roberts, Kai Barker, Carson Knight, Cohen Morrow, and Blake Ross as your linebackers. And then Carter Randall, Jackson Moore as your corners, and David Perez as your safety. Offense for Evanston, and this is according to the 2 deep that was given to me. Jake Robinette starts at wide receiver. Offensive line featuring Regan Hoggett at the left tackle, Jason Bowen at the left guard, Braxton Bauer at right guard, Cody Rex at right tackle, Peyton Cornea at wide receiver, out there with Jake Robinette. In the running game, it'll be David Perez, the senior speedster, playing running back. Halfback is Carson Knight, the senior, and Kai Barker, the sophomore, playing at the, I guess you could say, fullback position or third option position. Defense for the Tigers, as we'll have to get through this quickly. Defensive end is Kovupalo. Cunningham is the tackle. Cabrales is the nose guard. Armajillo, we didn't talk about him when they introduced the offense. He is number 57, Frank Armajillo. We have Zach Larvey at the end. Rover is Weaver. Harris is the Mac. Corners are Brown and LeClaire. Stauffenberg and Gina, the strong safety. Evanston will kick it off to start this first quarter. Big thank you to Jose Saavedra, giving you the camera work on mylocalradio.com. So it'll be the Lander Valley offense taking on the Evanston defense to start it off. Perez to kick this one. He jogs up to it and boots it end over end, line drive into the end zone. And watching it and letting it go by is going to be Brown into the end zone. Touchback to start it off for the Tigers. And it looks like we're actually going to kick again. Not sure what the call was. Maybe a penalty on the receiving team. But we are lining up to kick it again. T still out there. Perez ready to go again. So we put 12 minutes back on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. First quarter. Brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Running a business without advertising is like hosting a big, expensive party without sending any invitations. Advertise in high school sports today. Call mylocalradio.com in Evanston, 307-789-8116. Not sure what the call was there. There was no flag. We're just going to do it again. So Perez will tee it up again. And the soccer star will get ready. And now something else. Oh, the ball just blows off the tee. The wind has picked up a little bit since pregame. Still a beautiful 80-degree Friday afternoon. Sunglasses and ball caps required, and/or ball caps. Perez gets the whistle. Kicks this one up high, end over end. Curling towards the right corner, caught by Harris. He'll take off, get across the 10 to the 20, and is mobbed by a group of Red Devils. Gang tackled. In there for Evanston was Blake Ross. So it will be 1st and 10 Tigers.
Tackled by Blake Ross and Carter Rendell.
Ball on the 25-yard line. Here comes the student section to root their defense on. Stauffenberg goes under center. Hands off and going straight ahead is number 9.
Gabe Harris with a carry.
Harris. So that'll be a pickup of about a yard.
Carson Knight on the tackle.
So Gabe Harris picks up 1. Carson Knight makes the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Stauffenberg under center, tight formation for the Tigers. Hands off to Harris, and he goes into the pile. Not going to get much more than a yard, and it'll be 3rd and long. So Harris picks up about a yard on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 6. Kai Barker makes the stop for Evanston. Ball on the 29-yard line, just getting started here in the first quarter. Ball on the far hash. Stauffenberg goes under center. Hands it off, running forward and trying to pick up the first down, and he's going to get there along the far sideline. Good pickup by Matisse Weaver.
First down, Tigers.
That is a 7-yard pickup, moves the chains for the Tigers, and it's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38. Weaver in the backfield on a strong eye. He'll get the handoff from Stauffenberg, goes around the left side, and he's still on his feet. Across the 50, out to Red Devil 45, and is shoved out of bounds.
Weaver on the carry for the Tigers.
So Weaver with a 17-yard run.
Knight and Barker forced him out of bounds. First down, Tigers.
And it'll be 1st and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line of Evanston. In between the hashes. Stauffenberg takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback, and he'll maybe get 4 yards on the play.
Larvey on the carry.
Larvey
Knight on the tackle for the Red Devils. 2nd down.
Picks up about 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 44-yard line. Stauffenberg under center. Ball in between the hashes. Clock still running. Hands off to Weaver, and he goes forward. Maybe gets a yard on the play.
Weaver on the carry. Brady Roberts with the tackle.
It'll be a pickup of 2 as they spot it at the 40. It'll be 3rd and 4. So the Red Devils
3rd down, rise up and make some noise.
Need to make a stop here to stop the momentum by the Lander Valley offense. That leads us to our first key of the game. Continue to lean on your defense. We'll talk more in depth about that after the 3rd and 4 from Evanston's 40-yard line. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stauffenberg takes the snap, looking to throw right side. That one is caught around the 40-yard line. And out to the first down is Zach Larvey on the reception.
Larvey on the reception.
Picks up 10 yards on the reception, and that is the first completion and first attempt. Anyway, continue to lean on your defense is key 1 for the Red Devils. Evanston's D might be the biggest difference in this one when you look at how they are at this point ranked number 2 in 3A, while the other side come in at number 7. If the offense can take care of the ball and maximize their opportunities, as it'll be a handoff to Larvey, pickup of about 6 yards on the play from the 40.
On the tackle for the Red Devils.
If the offense can take care of the ball and maximize their opportunities, then the D will feed off that and perform the way we have seen these last 3 weeks, which has gotten them such a high 3A rating. 2nd down and 3, ball on the Evanston 23. Stauffenberg under center. Hands off to Weaver, met in the backfield by Carson Knight, who just comes out of nowhere. And he is taken care of. Check this out. Knight reads it beautifully, wraps him up for a loss. And 3rd down coming up for the Tigers. Ball on the 29-yard line. 24-yard line, excuse me. 3rd and 4 from the Red Devil 24. Evanston needs to make a stop here. Ball on the near hash. Stauffenberg goes into the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He's got room. Throws left side. Caught around the 1st down marker. And trying to take off and run was Gabe Harris. And they give him the 1st down. It's about a 5-yard pickup. So it'll be a 7-yard pickup, excuse me. So Harris gets the reception for 7. 1st and 10 from the 17. Stauffenberg goes in the shotgun formation. Hands off to Harris and wrapping him up again. This Red Devil front line continues to do their job. Regan Hoggett makes the stop.
On the tackle for the Red Devils.
And no gain on the play for Weaver.
2nd down.
Or excuse me, loss of 2. And we've got a official wanting to talk something over. And I think we might have a bleeding play or something like that. Either way, they send one of the Tigers off the field, and they're going to bring another one on. Coming off the field for Lander Valley was Jesse Dollard. Frank Amejo will come on for the Tigers. 2nd and 12 from the 19 of Evanston. 6:34 remaining in the 1st quarter. No score in the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Lander pulls the hard count and gets the entire defensive line to jump. Offsides is the call on Evanston. And that takes it from 2nd and 12 to 2nd and 7. Clock rolls on as they move the ball to about the 13-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 14 is the call. 6:19 to play here in the 1st quarter. No score. 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers deep in Evanston territory. Stauffenberg hands off to Weaver. Wrapped up and brought down. Kai Barker gets into the backfield and says nope.
Marby on the carry, tackled by number 31, Kai Barker for the Red Devils.
That'll bring up 3rd and long.
3rd down.
As Barker just read that offense well and just was able to sneak his way in there. 3rd down and 5 from the 12. Stauffenberg has 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Weaver standing to his right side. Stauffenberg takes a step. Here comes the pressure. Sacked in the backfield. Big play. Big play. Running up and making it is Wade Barker. As you see this, Wade
Barker
gets through a block that really isn't causing him much trouble, and he just feeds through it. It's 4th and 14, a big loss on the play. And that'll bring up Matisse Weaver to try the 36-yard field goal. Weaver, snap. Kick is going to go wide left. Way wide left, and the Red Devils withstand the first attempt by the Tigers. It took a little while, but the Red Devil defense did eventually win out. 1st and 10, Red Devils, ball on their own 21. And now we'll see one of the top rushing offense in the state, the 3A at least. That leads us to our next key of the game. Take care of the football. With the top rushing attack in 3A at this point, if you can extend drives and put points on the board while taking time off the clock, that could be vital to coming out on top today and giving Lander less time to establish their balanced offense. In order to do that, you have to take care of the ball. Moore, hands off to Knight. He bounces off of one man. He's out across the 30 and is dragged down from behind at the 40. A big pickup of 19 yards for Carson Knight to start this one off.
Carson Knight on the carry.
Ball the way to the 40, near hash is where we find it, and with 4:30 and counting, the Red Devils knocking on the door to try to make something happen here. Knight ran that one beautifully. Moore goes under center. Bunch formation again for Evanston. Jackson looks to his left, sends Perez in motion, hands off to Knight, and he's wrapped up and pushed back by Robert Kovupalo. It'll be a loss of about 1 on the play.
9 on the carry, tackled by Robert.
It's 2nd and 11 from the 39 of Evanston. 3:57 and counting in this first quarter, brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. Moore goes under center. Sends Elmer in motion. Moore, he's going to keep it himself, gets out to the 40 and picks up a good chunk of yardage before he's wrapped up and brought down hard by Gabe Harris. Moore gets up and goes back to the pile. So it was from the 39, and now they find themselves on the 43. So a good 4-yard pickup there for Jackson Moore. 3rd and 7. Moore under center. Sends a man in motion. That's Perez from left to right. Moore dropping back, looking to pass. Great block on the right side. Finds Perez at the 45, but they wrap him up and gang tackle, bring him around. Tell you what, though, Evanston's number 37. I don't see a 37. Oh, wait, was that? I might have been Pate Vernon. Excuse me, 73, not 37. Rig Hoggett laid a beautiful block to spring Mr. Perez. A pickup of 2 yards on the play. And it is going to be 4th and 5. Evanston's going for it. Moore sends a man in motion. And timeout called. Red Devils call it. We'll take it. Evanston and Lander tied. When we come back, Red Devils will go it for 4th and 5 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football, K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Hand off straight up the head and up you go.
They say that the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
2:24 remaining in the MyLocalRadio.com first quarter. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from the 2021 homecoming game at FACKRELL Stadium. Evanston Red Devils and the visiting Lander Valley Tigers. Lander comes in with a 2-1 record. Evanston with a 3-0 record, would like to go 4-0 for the first time since 2018-2019. That was the final year for Coach FACKRELL. And Evanston will look to punt it, so they're going to turn it back over to their defense. That leads us to our third key of the game. This one's a low snap into Perez. He's able to field it and get it off. Bounce it at the 20. It bounces over the head of the receiver. Evanston's going to pin him inside the 10, inside the 5. What looked like a disaster worked out well. It was a low snap that was on the turf. Perez kicks it up, gathers it, and boots it. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers on the 4. And this is a perfect segue into our third key of the game. Continue to believe. From the moment this Red Devil team took the field in Ben Lomond on August 27th, you could tell there was a confidence and a belief there. It's that belief that made Kai Barker pick off a game-winning 2-point conversion in Ben Lomond that night and brought the Red Devils back 21-8 in Mountain View. It's that same belief and confidence that brought the Red Devils their first 3-0 start since 2018. and could very well bring them their first 4-0 start since that same year. 1st and 10 from the 4 for the Tigers, and the ball's on the ground. Evanston says they have it. Evanston says they have it. It was a botched snap, and Peyton Cornea dives into the pile and picks it up. Turnover to the Red Devils.
1st and goal, Red Devils.
1st and goal, Evanston, and now you want to talk about the fast start and the great defense. Fast start could happen here. The great defense definitely did. Peyton Cornea goes into the pile, picks up the drop snap, and the Red Devils are in business. 1st and goal from the 4. Moore, tight formation, goes under center. He's got Knight in the backfield. Takes the snap. He keeps it himself. Goes the right side. Into the end zone through the tackles. Touchdown, Evanston.
Touchdown, Red Devils.
And Moore picks up right where he left off in the Riverton game. A 4-yard run for a touchdown. And the Red Devils are up 6-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard against Lander Valley. Lichty on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and that one is no good. 6-0 Red Devils. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Jackson Moore gets the first points in this game, and the Red Devils lead at 6-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 2:07 left in the first quarter. Moore goes in 4 yards, but it's that man, number 19, Peyton Cornea, who had his helmet off for a second, talking to number 21, Jake Robinette, who set all that up. A dropped snap, a dive into the pile, and Cornea comes up with the ball. Perez to kick it off for the Red Devils. And the wind blows the ball off the tee again. 2:07 remaining in the first quarter.
Gina and Brown back to receive for the Tigers.
Gina and Brown back for
the Red Devils.
John Scott's Lander Valley squad. Down 6-0. Perez jogs up, puts this one high. It's end over end going towards the right sideline. Caught by Lander Valley around the left sideline. Good run for
LeClaire on the return.
LeClaire.
Cooper Morrow on the force out.
And that'll bring up 1st and 10, Lander Valley. Ball around the 30-yard line of the Tigers. We'll see if the defense can make another big play. It didn't take them long last time. 1st and 10 on the 29, and we got a stoppage coming up.
Please reset the game clock to 1 minute 50 seconds.
So the game clock will be reset to 1:50. Good time to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you in part by Boogie Boys Garage. Let's make your vehicle boogie on down the road again. That's Boogie Boys Garage in Evanston. 1st and 10, ball on the 29 of Lander Valley, 1:50 left in the first quarter. Handoff to Weaver, and he is tracked down and brought down after a short gain. Really no gain at all.
Weaver on the carry.
Looks like Cohen Morrow
Big
might have
Cody
been
Rex
in.
on the tackle.
Excuse me, Cody Rex. Sorry, Cody. Mixed that one up. He makes the tackle, and no gain on the play. They actually gave him a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 9. I've got 7 rushes for 26 yards for Matisse Weaver in this one. He leads his team on the ground. Stauffenberg goes under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Weaver. That's on the ground again as well. At this time, the Tigers were able to recover. despite Regan Hoggett making a dive for it as well as Cody Rex.
Weaver on the carry. Tackled by Cody Rex.
It'll be another pickup of one. Cody Rex with back-to-back plays. That ball looked like it could have gone on the ground from here. I got my binoculars up, so I got a good view of it. Stauffenberg under center. Takes the snap. Pitches outside to Weaver, and he runs into a man, and the Red Devils take advantage of it. Wrapped up and pushed back. Give the tackle to Evanston's Tyler Stokes, who just comes up and makes the play, and now it's going to be 4th and long. Weaver, no gain on the play. He ran into one of his own blockers, and that just let Stokes lead a trio of Red Devils just swarm to him and bring him down. 4th and 8 on the near hash as time runs out, and that is going to do it for the first quarter. So a quarter of the way home. So far, so good. Evanston leads it 6-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today. Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Evanston on top, 6-0, a quarter of the way through it on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. As we take you to quarter number 2. Red Devils leading on a 4-yard touchdown scamper by quarterback Jackson Moore. And what a great turnout we've had here for homecoming, as it's 4th and long for the Red Devils.
Perez and Roberts back to receive for the Red Devils.
Robinette and Perez to receive for Evanston. Punt is high, barely brought down by Weaver as he boots this one high and out of bounds around the 35-yard line of the Red Devils. So Evanston will start pretty much where they had the ball 2 possessions ago after one Carson Knight run. Back to work here with only 7 seconds gone by. So it'll be first, and it got moved up a whole lot more than I thought. 1st and 10 on the 49 of Lander Valley. Not sure what happened there. Moore under center, hands off on a jet sweep to Quentin Elmer. He's off and running across the 40. That's Perez. 30, 20, 15. He gone. Touchdown, Evanston. A 49-yard touchdown run by David Perez. He is off and running, and they will not catch him. No flags on the field. And Perez, wow.
49-yard.
His first carry of the game to my account. He had a reception earlier, but his first carry of the game puts the Red Devils up 12-0. Mere seconds into the second quarter. Lichty to kick it off. That's Dylan Lichty for the extra point. Snap is up. Kick is up and through. 13-0. Red Devils opening up a quick run here. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers. We know cement. 307-789-1515.
Well, David Perez on a 49-yard touchdown gallop makes it 13-0 Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
Brown and Gina set to return for the Tigers.
11:43 left in the second quarter. And Red Devils looking really, really good to start this one off. We talked about the rushing offense, we talked about the defense, and they have all come out to play. It'll be Dylan Lichty to kick it off for Evanston, left to right on mylocalradio.com, and it's going to drop around the 35 and calmed down by the Tigers about the 20. He makes a run to the right side, and that is a good return by Jonah Brown. And it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers.
Brown on the return, Mendez with the tackle for the Red Devils.
It was Dom Mendez on the tackle. Back out there, good to see him. Number 23, Quentin Elmer. He missed last week on injury, but now he is out there. And he was electric defensively for the Red Devils in the week 0 win rather over Ben Lohman. Stauffenberg under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Weaver. He's wrapped up, and it's Carson Knight again. All the way back there, a loss of about a yard or so.
Carson Knight on the tackle for the Red Devils.
And Knight makes it 2nd down and 11 from the 33 of Lander Valley. 11:16 and counting to play in the first half, and it is 13-0 13-0 Evanston. 2nd and long, 33-yard line of Lander Valley for the Tigers. Stauffenberg, and gets a man to jump. That's going to be an interesting call.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, replay 2nd down.
And Evanston gets called on encroachment, so 5-yard penalty, so it goes from 2nd and 11 to 2nd and 6. Ball on the 38-yard line of Lander Valley for the Tigers. Stauffenberg getting the call, talking with his man in the backfield. That is Matisse Weaver. He stands to Stauffenberg's right, sends a man in motion. And the snap. It's going to be a pass play. Here comes the pressure, and he's wrapped up and brought down. A slew of Red Devils in there. Let me see if I can get as many as we can who made that play. 59, Pate Burton. 62, Wade Barker. Those guys absolutely led that play, and it'll be 3rd and 7. A loss of a yard on that one. And now it's going to be 3rd and long, right where the Red Devils won them. Stauffenberg's going to have to pass again. Weaver standing to his left. Here comes the snap. Stauffenberg dropping back. Here comes the pressure. He has to throw it. Pass batted down by Cohen Morrow. Holy cow, what power by Cohen Morrow. If you look at it, he throws the ball and the sophomore goes sky high on the right sideline and deflects it down. Cohen Morrow absolutely brought his jumping shoes today. My goodness. 4th and 7 from the 37.
Weaver set to punt for the Tigers.
And Weaver will have to punt it away for the Tigers. Perez and
Robertson Perez set to return.
Brady Roberts back to return for the Red Devils. Weaver, snap is low. He gets it, though, and it's up. High spiral. It's going to drop right into the hands of Perez at the 20. Perez goes right in between two Tigers, spins them, and brings them down. Good play by Jace LeClaire to bring him down, but it's going to be 1st and 10, Evanston.
First down, Red Devils.
Ball will be spotted around the 32-yard line of the Red Devils, as they're up 13-0 right now. Man, a win, a big win. A win going away could send a statement, as this is a team that has garnered votes on the WYO Preps Coaches and Media poll as of late. They play in the toughest, one of the toughest divisions in the state, the 3A West, with absolute powerhouses. And we got a flag on the play after the snap. It's going to be false start on Evanston. But you talk about the powerhouse division the Red Devils play, the 3A West, with Star Valley, Jackson, Cody, the reigning state champions, of course Jackson, the reigning runner-ups, and then Powell is a very solid team as well. Only 4 teams go to the playoff. Evanston trying to get into that one of those spots. It's early. We haven't even started conference play, but you got to be excited by what you saw. And it's a fake handoff. Pitch right side to David Perez. He's dragged down at the 30. And Perez gets it almost to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of about 4 yards. Perez took the fake handoff. It sold everybody. It looked like he put it in the belly of Carson Knight. He took off. The Tigers jumped on it. And then Moore goes off to the right, sees Perez open to the right, and they pick up positive yardage. It's a gain of 4 yards for Perez. And Moore goes under center. Sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass. Short one. Caught by Quentin Elmer at the 45 of Evanston. Good for a first down. Big pickup by the Red Devils. A 14-yard gain. I said short pass, but that was just kind of out of weird, I guess you could say. But Elmer, nice catch and receive. 16-yard pickup. And Elmer is on the stat book for the first time since week 2, probably. 1st and 10 from the 45 of the Red Devils. Handoff to Knight, and he rumbles right into the line. Pickup of about 3 on the play. And Knight, I got him for 3 rushes for 21 yards. This broadcast also brought to you in part by Evanston Walmart. Evanston Walmart wishes success and good luck to Evanston students in all areas. That's Evanston Walmart. Save more, live better. 8:28 remaining in the second quarter. By the way, this quarter is available if you'd like it. Call us at mylocalradio.com through 779-8116. Handoff to Pate Vernon. First time we've seen him this year. And he just rumbles forward right into the pile. Drags about 3 or 4 Tigers with him. And that's going to be a pickup of about 3 on the play.
Gabriella in the tackle. 3rd down.
They give him 4, and Vernon, first action he's seen since the red and white game before the season started. Moore goes under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Vernon, and he goes headfirst into the pile and just keeps the legs turning. He's going to make it close to the first down. Are they going to award it to him? I'm dead serious. Vernon literally went headfirst into the pile and just pushed him out of the way, and it's a first down in the territory of the Tigers, which, by the way, AARP Wyoming wants to remind you that great things happen after 50. Visit AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more information. 1st and 10 on the 45 of Lander Valley. Hand off to Vernon. He goes to the left side, and the big man just keeps on moving. That's going to be a pickup of about 5 yards.
Gabe Harris on the tackle.
I got him at 3 rushes for 15 yards, and Vernon definitely making his presence known. That'll now bring up 2nd and 5 from the 40 of Lander Valley. 6:48 to play in the first half. Handoff to Knight. He squirts through the right tackle and gets out to the 45. It's going to be another first down for the Red Devils. So Knight with 5 more yards brings his total to 26. And that'll move the chains for Evanston. And this is what we were talking about. Use that running game. Take care of the football. Take time off the clock and put points on the board. With the way Evanston is running time off the clock, it's going to be very difficult for Lander Valley to overcome a 20-point deficit. Pitch right side. Off to the 35-30. Still on his feet. David Perez to the 30-yard line of the Tigers. So that's a pickup of 5 for Perez.
On the tackle.
It'll be second down and 5 from the Lander Valley 30. Cooper Morrow just ran in for Jake Robinette. Want to remind you, we have that mylocalradio.com chat room. That is the place to root on your favorite Red Devil. We'll check in there at the half. 2nd and 5 from the Lander Valley 30. Moore takes it, reads it, and takes off to the left side. He's going to pick up about 5 more yards there. No, they're only going to give him about 3. So it'll be 3rd down and short. 3rd and 2 from the 27 of Lander Valley. And Evanston, with how often we've seen them go for it on 4th down, if they don't make it, this might be 4-down territory. They're up 13-0 with 5:04 as Evanston will hand it off. Nope, it's going to be Jackson Moore. He goes to the right side, easily picks up the first down all the way out to the 15-yard line. A huge pickup for the Red Devils. That is an 8-yard run for Jackson Moore. And now 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Evanston has been perfect here today. Only 1 trip there, but still perfect. They're up 13-0. 1st and 10 on the 14. Moore hands it to Elmer. He goes around the left side, makes 1 man miss. He's got another man missing. He's still on his feet all the way to inside the 5. Are they going to give him the end zone? I think he might have squirted up and got back in there. And no, he might have fumbled the football, and Lander saying they have it. And that is what the call is right now. And it is Lander football. Elmer went all the way. They're going to talk about it.
The ruling on the play is a fumble on the 1-yard line that rolled into the end zone, recovered by Lander. 1st down, Lander.
So they're saying Elmer fumbled the ball on the 1-yard line, and it's 1st and 10, Lander on their own 1. Elmer had a big play building there, and now they're moving it all the way out to the 20-yard line. So it was a fumble on the 1, and they moved it out to the 20. So maybe it was fumbled into the end zone, recovered by Lander. I'm not sure. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for Lander Valley's Brennan Stauffenberg. He goes under center. He's dropping back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He's got a man in the backfield. Has to throw it away. He tries to hit a diving LeClaire on the left sideline, but it is incomplete. So Stauffenberg, 2 of 3 for 17 yards passing. Evanston's Jackson Moore, 2 of 2 for 16 yards. Definitely not the air raid game. As a matter of fact, Evanston's done a good job actually kind of taking away that option. 4:20 to play on, or is that 9:20? Excuse me. 4:20 to play here in the second quarter. It's still 13-0 Evanston. Stauffenberg takes the snap from the gun. Looking to throw right side, hits his throw and finds a man. And it's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards. Caught by Jonah Brown. Stauffenberg took a hit.
Third down.
After that one, it'll bring up 3rd and about 3. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Evanston is third down. Rise up and make some noise for your Red Devils.
Stauffenberg in the gun. 3rd down, 3 to go from their own 27. Down 13-0 are the Tigers. Stauffenberg throws right side. Caught, and that's going to be a pickup of a first down. Wrapped up and brought down, but the reception was made by number 27, Gabe Harris.
Number 27, Gabe Harris.
And that'll go all the way out to the 35-yard line. So an 8-yard pickup. For Gabe Harris. Tackle was made by Evanston's Tyler Stokes. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10 from their own 35. Stauffenberg dropping back to pass. Throw right side. That's going to be caught and brought down at the line of scrimmage. It's a short pass caught at the line of scrimmage. Kai Barker as well as Blake Ross deny him. He's wrapped up and brought down. Catch was made by Gina. It's going to be Cohen Morrow who gets credit for the tackle. 2nd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. 2:43 to play in this second quarter as time continues to tick down. Want to remind you we have our halftime show coming up. We'll give you the highlights from the first half, what the stats look like to my count at this point, and then we are going to have Dan Wheeler to talk about the Evanston Hall of Fame induction tonight. Throw right side. That one's in and out of the hands around the first down marker right over the pack. Couldn't be brought in by Tiso Gina. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10 from their own 35. That one was just too hot for Gina to bring in. He would have caught it right at the first down marker, which is the 45. So 3rd and 10 from the 35 for the Tigers. Evanston leads 13-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stauffenberg trying to change it all up. Stauffenberg takes the snap, rolls to his left side. Evanston pressure following him, throws it. It's caught by Gina. He's short. Big tackle. After the catch by Brady Roberts, Gina gets out 2 yards short, I believe. So it's going to be an 8-yard gain. And that brings up 4th down. And it looks like Tigers will punt back to the Red Devils. Perez back to return. Evanston up 3-0 as Weaver stands on his own, 13-0 as Weaver stands on his own 30. Evanston only has one man back to return, and that is Perez. And we've got a whistle. Timeout on the Tigers. So we're going to take the timeout as well. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first half, and the Red Devils lead at 13-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Red Devils up 13-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Thanks to a 4-yard touchdown run by David Perez, or excuse me, by Jackson Moore. Perez did get a touchdown, but his was a lot further out than 4 yards. 49-yard touchdown blast off by Perez, and the Red Devils find themselves up 13-0. We talked about it 2 years ago when Perez and Moore were sophomores when they got starting time on varsity, and said, you know what, this could be one of those situations where it helps them later. Well, it looks like 2021 might be the case. Throw right side, caught by from Stauffenberg on a 4th and 2. They convert it. It's in Evanston territory. Stauffenberg
First down, Tigers.
Through right side and made the connection in the sideline. He goes out of bounds in between the 48 and 49-yard line. So a 6-yard pass for Stauffenberg. And with 1:23 remaining, Evanston, by the way, will get the ball back at the half. Stauffenberg, there's a flag on the play. Throws right side. That one is caught by Gina, and he pulls it in inside the 40. We'll see what the flag is. They're moving it forward as if the penalty was on Evanston. We'll see, though. We'll see what the referee decides the call is. Right now, the ball is on the 47 of Lander, and the ball is being moved back. Illegal motion on the Tigers. And it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. They'll replay the first down. So 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line of Evanston, or excuse me, of Lander. At least that's what I think we're at, but the line judges are going to have a discussion. I think they're just moving it from the near hash to the far hash. So, 1st and 10, or 1st and 15 rather, from their own 44-yard line for the Tigers, with 1:07 and counting remaining in the half. Evanston will get the second half kickoff. So it's very important to put something in if you're Lander. And we got another stoppage with 1:04. Now we're having a conversation between the entire officiating crew, trying to see what the situation is. Oh, they need to move the first down chains. So the first down chain gang moved with the ball, but they actually need to move because it is 1st and 15, not 1st and 10 after the illegal motion penalty. Evanston leads it 13-0, and right now Jackson Moore, 4 rushes with 19 yards and a touchdown. David Perez, 3 rushes for 58 yards and a touchdown.
Please reset the game clock, 1:11.
They'll reset it to 1:11. Jackson Moore, perfect passing, 2 of 2 for 16 yards. David Perez, or 2-2, sorry, for 16 yards. David Perez makes a 2-yard reception. Quinn Elmer with a 14-yard reception. But it's all about the run and great defense for Evanston. Stauffenberg, left side, throws a bullet. That one caught by Gina at the 45, gets out to the 40, and is brought down from behind by Cohen Morrow. So Gina goes 6 yards across the 50, and they'll now spot the ball about the 37-yard line. So 19-yard pickup for Gina. It's his first reception to my count. He's been targeted a bunch. Stauffenberg dropping back right side. Here comes the pressure. That one caught short. Across the 40, out to the 45. He's headed for the 20 and finally brought down. Good run by Zach Larvey. So from the 38 out to the inside the 30, looks like the 28.
Timeout. Lander.
Timeout called by the Tigers. We're going to keep it right here. 34.3 seconds remaining. Evanston leads at 13-0 here in the first half. Larvey goes from the 34 to the 21.
First down, Tigers.
So a 17-yard pickup for Larvie. Gives him 2 receptions for 27 yards. As the Red Devils lead this one 13-0. Brennan Stauffenberg, 7 of 9 for 55 yards passing, but we knew they were going to outpass Evanston. It's the rushing that's really been impressive. Stauffenberg, 2 rushes for -9. Weaver, 9 rushes for 26 yards. Zach Larvie, 3 rushes for 11 yards. Gabe Harris, 1 rush for 2 yards. Evanston on the rushing department. Moore, 4 for 19. Knight, 4 for 26. Perez, 3 for 58. Vernon, 3 for 15. Elmer, 1 for 13. So the running game for Evanston is definitely operating the way that you would hope so. Now the defense, who has been great in this position before, they are up here. Here we go, 1st and 10. Stauffenberg in Red Devil territory, wrapped up and brought down. Team sack. Peyton Cornea got there, brought him down. He is right there with Wade Barker. A big loss on the play. It was all the way from the 21 to the 30, a loss of 9 yards. Timeout called by Lander with 24.5 seconds to play. It'll be 2nd down and long when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Red Devils up 13-0, a 4-yard touchdown run by Jackson Moore, and a 49-yard touchdown blast-off by David Perez. 28 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd down and 19 after the 9-yard sack by Peyton Cornea and Wade Barker. Here comes Stauffenberg, looking pass, throws right side. That's going to be caught on the near sideline around the 30-yard line. Gets it just shy of the original line of scrimmage, so about an 8-yard pickup for Stauffenberg. 9 seconds left, and Stauffenberg spikes it to stop the clock. 8.5 to play here in the 2nd quarter, and it'll be 4th down for the Tigers. They couldn't get, remember on 1st down they got sacked for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, they just went shy of the original 1st down marker, and then he clocked it on 3rd down. So it's now 4th down, and it will be a field goal attempt, a 38-yard field goal attempt by Matisse Weaver. Time out called. Evanston looking to ice the kicker right now. With 8.5, make him think about this 38-yard field goal a little bit longer, as the Red Devils, no matter what, are still going to lead this one by double digits. Even if this one goes through, they lead it 13-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils coming out to play here in this homecoming game. If you remember, last year it was against Green River. Evanston and the Wolves went back and forth. Evanston was down late in the game, moving their way down the field, and then a fumble ended it. Green River ended up winning that one in a heartbreaker for the Red Devils. This homecoming game, though, looks a little bit different, as the Red Devils coming out in 2021 with new uniforms, new helmets, and looking to get to the 4-0 record before they even start conference play. And no matter who you are, you got to think that elicits some looks. Here comes Matisse Weaver. 38-yard field goal attempt with 8 seconds left in the half. The snap, kick is up, and that one is wide left. He's wide left, and the Red Devils will hold a 13-point lead going into the locker room. Weaver 0 for 2 on field goals today, and that is a big one. So it'll be first down Evanston with 4.5 seconds to play. Ball on their own 20-yard line as Moore jogs out to a team that has to be thrilled with how they played in the first half, but no, the job is not done yet. Moore goes under center. He'll probably just knee it and head to the locker room. Takes the snap, and it is going to be a handoff to Knight. Nope, it's a fake. Moore keeps it himself, and there's the flag. Looks like he handed it off to Knight, and the whole team bit on it, and then he went around the right side, and a big pickup could be around a first down. We'll see what the call is. No flag on the play. They wave the flag, and that ends the half. So Moore picks up 10 yards, and the Red Devils lead it 13-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard going into the locker room. When we come back, we'll break down the first half, give you the stats, and begin our halftime show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
The fun thing about homecoming is the royalty, and we are getting those royalty names for you right now. For 2021, your third attendant, Lindsay Sharp and Jackson Moore. Your second attendants, Stacia Barker and Jake Robinette. First attendants, Emma Lichty and Caden Wiley. And your homecoming queen of 2021, Mia Barker. And homecoming king, Peyton Vernon. So that is your homecoming royalty. You see them on the screen on mylocalradio.com. 3 of those 4 young men are helping the Red Devils out to a 13-0 lead on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as they get their crowns, their pictures, and a great shot, by the way, from Jose Cervedra on mylocalradio.com of the homecoming royalty. Let's go ahead and talk about this one. And man, what a game it has been for the Evanston Red Devils. Scoring summary is as follows. With 2 minutes and 7 seconds left after a in the first quarter, after a Peyton Cornea fumble recovery on the 4, Moore takes it in the next play from scrimmage and makes it 6-0 Evanston with 2:07 left in the first. And then David Perez, early in the second quarter, takes off on a 49-yard run that started in between the hashes. He cuts to the near sideline and then goes back out to the far, and 49 yards later, It's 13-0 Red Devils with 11:43 in the second, and it's been that way ever since. Stats, and by the way, these are not 100% accurate, but they do give you an idea of how active certain players have been. Let's start with Lander Valley. I got Brennan Stauffenberg, the quarterback. He is 8 of 10 with 63 yards. Rushing, though, he hasn't really rushed, but he's been sacked 3 times, a loss of 8, 1, and 9. Matisse Weaver with 9 rushes for 26 yards. Zach Larvey, 3 rushes for 11 yards, 2 receptions for 27 yards. Gabe Harris, 1 rush for 2 yards, and 2 receptions for 15 yards. Receiving, you've got Tiso Gina, 1 for 19, and Jonah Brown, 7 for 7. I know we've got 8 receptions, so that doesn't count, but we also do have 2 receptions by certain wide receivers as well. Again, these numbers not 100% accurate, but they do give you an idea how active certain players have been.
Please welcome to the field for your halftime
For the Red Devils, Jackson Moore, 2 of 2 for 16 yards passing, but we knew he wasn't going to be a big passing day because it's not that type of team. They are a very run-heavy team. This is where it works. 5 rushes for 29 yards and a touchdown. This is at half. Carson Knight, 4 rushes for 26 yards. David Perez leads the team, 3 rushes for 58 yards and a touchdown. Peyton Vernon, 3 rushes for 15 yards. Quentin Elmer, for 1 rush for 13 yards. Receiving, you have David Perez, 1 reception for 2, and Quentin Elmer, 1 reception for 14 yards as the Red Devils lead it 13-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have Dan Wheeler to talk to us about the 2021 Evanston Hall of Fame induction ceremony tonight at the historic Evanston Roundhouse. The commercial break will be shrunk down in the top left corner of your screen so you can still enjoy the classics. Because of copyright issues with YouTube, we are not able to air the music. We apologize for that, but please enjoy the classics during the break. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Football and K9 at mylocalradio.com.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosana Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Welcome to another edition of Community Chat. Today we're joined by Dan Wheeler. Dan is here on behalf of the Evanston Hall of Fame Banquet Committee. And Dan, this is a great Evanston tradition. We're going to have it again in 2021. And first, let's go ahead and talk about the reason we have a Hall of Fame. What is the reason that Evanston has a Hall of Fame?
Back about 9 years ago, they decided that this is something that was expanding nationwide and that we needed to recognize not only Evanston High graduates, but people that had excelled and lived in the area. So it's Evanston Hall of Fame. And we wanted to recognize, obviously, excellence by athletes, men and women, excellence by teams, and then we would not want to restrict it just to that. And people that have gone on in their careers and made a real impact in society. And so we wanted to recognize those people also.
Well, Dan, we have a great class of 2021 as usual. So why don't you go ahead and tell us who is going to be inducted into the Evanston Hall of Fame this year?
First of all, we have Evanston High School track team who were state champions 1986 and 1987, and we need to recognize those young ladies. We also have a gentleman by the name of Steve Alkire. He is a general. We have Brendan Ehlers, who was an outstanding basketball player and golfer here at Evanston High School and participated on a state championship team. We have Lene Hymas, who is an Evanston High graduate and is a member of the Hall of Fame with a basketball team. And she is a renowned doctor in the San Francisco Bay Area. And then this is the second year that we've done that. We're recognizing people who great excellence but are no longer with us. Mm-hmm. So we have 2 posthumous awards. A gentleman by the name of Wayman Wing, who I think a lot of people realize was a benefactor for the Josh House, a great contributor not only to the University of Wyoming but to Evanston, class of 1941, and obviously a World War II vet. The other gentleman is a gentleman by the name of Tally Stevens, great athlete here at Evanston High, also class of 1941, and a very successful businessman in the Salt Lake area, a successful high school coach in Utah, and an assistant and head coach at BYU in the late 50s.
Wow. That is quite the list, and all those people will be honored not only at the homecoming football game, but also at the Evanston Hall of Fame induction banquet, and that is going to take place on Friday evening. Dan, you care to give us the details on that?
Absolutely. So it's next Friday. So it's Friday, September 17th. It will be at our historic Evanston Roundhouse. There will be a mixer with an open bar from 6 to 7, and then dinner at 7, and then the induction ceremony afterwards.
What can people expect at the actual induction ceremony?
What we do with the induction ceremony is that we introduce the inductees. We have somebody that introduces them, and then either that person or someone from the family or a coach, whatever, will speak in their behalf, and then they get to have the center stage. So Mr. Alkire, Mr. Ehlers, Ms. Hymas, and the a spokesman for the girls track team will be able to talk, and then a family member for Mr. Stevens and Mr. Wing.
And it sounds like it's a fun time. It's an emotional time for some of these families, I'm sure, and also for old people from Evanston to come back to their stomping grounds.
Yes.
Is it have a bit of a reunion flavor as well, this ceremony?
It does. It does. And I think the more that each year we add to it, and we have people that have been inducted that come back, and I think that it can be an induction. And the difficult part with Mr. Wing and Mr. Stevens is 1941 was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And so we're trying to catch up. So hopefully we get some of the older people in who are still with us, and we do it in time.
Absolutely. And this is an event that is obviously very near and dear to you. What are some of your favorite memories about being a part and attending this event?
First of all, and how I got really involved was I was part of an undefeated football team back in 1964, and we were inducted. And it was like, wow, this is more than a hot dog at the halftime of the football game. And then got involved and just got to see the great things that people have done. And that was the passion that not only is it sports related, coach related, but some great individuals. And I think one of the highlights was we had a judge, Mr. Phillips, inducted, and his roommate in college was at that time Governor Matt Mead, and he came and introduced him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so we've had some great times and recognized great people, and the response has been, wow, I didn't know it was going to be this good.
Well, that is going to be a great event. It's Friday, September 17th, mixer at 6, dinner at 7, along with the induction ceremony.
Mr. Dan Wheeler, on behalf of the Evanston Hall of Fame Committee, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else we need to touch on?
Yes. If you want tickets, you can email Donna Bruce at dbruce@uena1.com, and I will give you my number. It's area code 661-703-1734 to get your tickets, and we encourage you to do that as quickly as possible.
And how much are the tickets for this year's?
$35.
$35. So you can email Donna Bruce at that email. Could you give it one more time?
Yes. It is dbruce@uena1.com or 661-703-1734.
That's Mr. Wheeler. Thank you so much for your time. And it's going to be a great event. Hopefully we can get as many people out there as possible. Anything else before we call this a community chat?
No, this is great. Thank you so much.
A big thank you to Mr. Dan Wheeler for joining us on the halftime show. Again, it's 13-0 Red Devils, and we are about 5-ish minutes away from the start of the second half. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will recap that first half, give you those stats, and get you ready for the kickoff to half number 2. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Under the direction of coaches Jamie Lickey and Sydney Ward. We appreciate all they do.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
In May of 2019, Uena County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uena County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Just over 4 minutes away from the kickoff of the second half. Red Devils will receive, and even better, they're up 13-0 on the visiting Lander Valley Tigers. Red Devils definitely starting to feel very, very good about their program this year. I can tell you one thing, there's a lot of excitement here. After that win over Ben Lomond, the 14-13 win, and then the 22-21 win, and then, of course, the 19-13 win this last weekend. Red Devil football seems to be in a really, really good spot right now, and now they've got the largest lead that we have seen them have in all season, really, up 13-0. It's going to be on this defense to continue the domination that they have had. And I tell you what, I'm really, really impressed with the younger kids, the Kai Barkers, just really the whole lot of them, as Evanston has looked very, very comfortable throughout this entire game. Let's talk about the stats. And these are numbers that really don't lie. Jackson Moore, 2 passes, but he's completed both of them. So that right there is a big win right there for Evanston. However, if you are the Lander Tigers, the one thing you have to get going is you have to get that running game working again. As we bring back the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard at 2:25 to go. The running game, I mean, let's add it all up. As a team, it is, and I'm going to have to really get out some calculators because you're adding minuses to positive yards right now.
And the Red Devil Gymnasium starting at 10 o'clock with our C team. JV will play at 11. Varsity at 12 o'clock.
So we've got
once again,
26 yards for Matisse Weaver, 11 yards for Zach Larvey, 2 for Gabe Harris, and then negative 18 for Stauffenberg. That means that they've only rushed for the Tigers as a team has rushed for 21 yards to my count. Again, these may not be 100% accurate, but they do give you an idea of where things are happening. While Evanston has 29 from Jackson Moore, 26 from Carson Knight, 58 for David Perez, 15 from Peyton Vernon, and 13 from Mr. Quentin Elmer. 141 yards. So 21 yards to 141 yards. And by the way, this is a Red Devil team that has been averaging around 300 yards a game since the beginning of the season. This is the #1 ranked rushing attack in 3A at this point. And a big win against Lander, a double-digit win, kind of going away, would send a message, I think, to the rest of the state that, you know what, Evanston does deserve the credit that they're getting right now. There's definitely a change in the wins for the Red Devils as we are less than a minute away from kickoff. Lander Valley jogs back out. White uniforms, green numerals, green pants, black helmets. Evanston, who are on top of the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, 13-0.
Congratulate Brad Francis, the winner of our
red tops, blue pants, white numerals. And the Red Devils have been a second-half team thus far. Don't have the numbers in front of me, but when you look at how the second half has gone for Evanston in the games this season, they got a touchdown in the second half against Ben Lomond. They outscored Mountain View 14-0 in the second half against Ben Lomond. And then last week was able to get a couple more touchdowns in that second half as well. So this is definitely a team that has potential to be a second half type of team as we keep going right now. Cohen Morrow and Jackson Moore throwing the ball right now on the near sideline, getting ready for this one. As we are, they changed the clock. Now we're 2 minutes away from the start. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the second half kickoff. It's Evanston 13, Lander Valley nothing on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Big thank you to each and every one of you watching on mylocalradio.com and listening on KNYN. Let's check in on the mylocalradio.com chat room. We have Caden Fry says, thanks for covering. Time to go get a win. Here we go, Red Devils. And Seth Munoz saying, Big Red. As Big Red is indeed up early in this one. Well, midway through this one, really, as we change the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard to the third quarter. It's 13-0 Evanston. And it's funny, I remember sitting here 2 years ago thinking, you know what? Sophomores David Perez and Jackson Moore getting so much varsity time so early might be a big help later on. And the 2 touchdowns definitely came from those two young men. A 4-yard quarterback keeper from Moore and a 49-yard gallop from Perez puts them up 13-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston will receive the second half kickoff, so a chance to put even more up on there. And the way the Red Devils have been moving the ball offensively, they really don't have a lot to complain about. They've looked good offensively, no turnovers. Yes, they haven't been able to move the ball to the end zone every single time. But you know what? Offensively, they've looked sharp. Not a lot of lost yardage plays. Matter of fact, I'm looking at them right now. Nothing for Moore, nothing for Knight, nothing for Perez. I don't see any lost yardage plays for the Red Devils on my stat sheet. However, I could have missed one, but that just tells you again, if they've been happening few and far in between. Evanston to receive the kickoff. It'll be Perez and Roberts for Evanston as we hit the 4:20-ish part of the hour. It will be number 37, Matisse Weaver, to kick it off for Lander. It'll be left to right on mylocalradio.com, and away we go. It's a line drive kick right into the arms of Perez, and we've got a whistle. I guess Perez must have entered the end zone when he made the catch, crossed the pylon, because it's going to be a touchback, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Red Devils. 12 minutes on the clock. As Jackson Moore jogs out to lead the Red Devils. He's had a great game. Again, 5 rushes for 29 yards and a touchdown. Moore in the bunch formation, goes under center. Knight in the backfield. Takes the snap. Hands off to Knight, and he rumbles through. Picks his way through the front line and gets out to where only the secondary can make the tackle. It's a gain of about 8 yards. Big pickup for Carson Knight. We got him 5 carries for 34 yards. It'll be 2nd and short. Ball on the 29, 28-yard line. So 2nd, 1 and 2. Fakes the handoff. There's a flag in the backfield. Moore tries to get somewhere. Cody Rex loses his helmet.
Flag on the play.
And he gets out to the first down marker. We'll see what the flag is. And it'll be a legal shift on Evanston, so they'll lose 5. And it'll be 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 3 pushes them all the way back to the 22-yard line, if I'm not, or 28-yard line. They've got to get out. No, that does not make sense at all. They got to get out to the 30 to pick up the first down. So 23-yard line, 2nd down and 3. Ball on the near hash. 10:58 and counting. Moore takes snap, hands off to Knight. He bounces off of one man, goes up and over another. Literally, a Tiger was grabbing his foot, and he took a big step forward and just kept going. Knight picks up 9 yards. And that'll give him 5 rushes for 35 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Red Devils. Ball on the 29-yard line. Moore on the near hash. Takes the snap, and there's a flag on the play. Gives to Vernon. He picked up the first down. We'll see what the call is. Another illegal shift on Evanston. And that's the 2nd illegal shift penalty on Evanston when they've had 3rd and short, or 2nd and short. And now that pushes them back to a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 24-yard line of the Red Devils. So penalties kind of stalling this drive. They had about 2 different first downs called back on penalties. Moore goes under center in the bunch formation, sends a man in motion, drops back. He's got pressure, and he now has to rush to his left side. He is dragged around, spun around, and brought down at the 20. It's a loss of 4 yards.
Back into the backfield by number 35, Zach Larby.
Larby makes the stop, and it's going to be 4th and long for the Red Devils. That's the first time they've really had a drive really stall to my memory. It's a loss of 4 on the play. That gives Jackson Moore 6. Well, really, he was sacked for a loss of 4. And Evanston will have David Perez punt standing around his own 5-yard line. Takes the snap. It's right into his belly. Gets the kick off. Nice high spiraling kick. Going to drop around the 50 and roll into Tiger territory. Goes out of bounds around the 45-yard line of Lander. So the Tigers will take over with 8:56 left in the third quarter, down 13-0.
David Perez's punt down at the 45-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 45 of the Tigers for Lander. We'll see what kind of second half adjustments the Tigers were able to make here as Stauffenberg goes out to lead his team. Again, he hasn't rushed maybe but once, but he's been sacked twice for a loss of 17 yards. Stauffenberg goes under center, takes the snap. Hands off, going to the left side, and he's got room to run. Finally brought down. David Perez in on the hit. That's, of course, Matisse Weaver, who picks up the first down. It's a gain of 11 on the play. All the way into Red Devil territory. It'll be to the Evanston 44. So an 11-yard rush by Matisse Weaver. That's his second longest rush of the game to my count. So 1st and 10, ball on the Evanston 44. In between the hashes, Stauffenberg for Lander Valley goes under center. Takes the snap, hands off to Weaver. He goes through the hole and finally wrapped down in the secondary. Pickup of about 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and short for Weaver. Knight makes the stop for the Red Devils. Going to call it about 7 yards is what it looks like. 2nd down and 3 from the 37. Stauffenberg goes under center, takes the snap, pitches right side Weaver. He goes around the right side and is chased down and brought down by Kai Barker, but not before he gets the first down. And it is first down Tigers. Pickup of about 4 on the play. And that'll bring up first down Lander, ball in the 32 of the Devils. Stauffenberg gets the call from Coach John Scott, his 4th year at Lander. Ball on the near hash. Stauffenberg goes under center. Handoff to Weaver, but he's wrapped up by the Red Devils from the backside. Big play by Peyton Cornea again on defense, who's able to stop Zach Larvey from getting hardly anything. It's a pickup of 2 for Larvey. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 8. All on the 30-yard line of Evanston. Larvey in the backfield for the Tigers, and the clock's still rolling. Still nothing happening yet. At some point, they might be pushing this a little bit too much. Now since Gina in motion from right to left. 6:39 left on the clock. Claps, and here's the snap. Stauffenberg looking to pass. Throw, left side, caught by Gina. Around the 15, cross the 10, 5, touchdown for Lander Valley.
Touchdown, Tigers.
That was Gabe Harris See if we can get that on the replay. Harris just takes off. And I'm a little bit late on the take there, but Harris with a 30-yard touchdown reception. And it's 13-6 Evanston. Weaver will attempt the point after. Lines it up, taking his time. Snap, up, down. That one is through the uprights. And now it's a 6-point ball game. Lander Valley on top strikes, but it's still 13-7. Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Gabe Harris hauls in a 30-yard bomb from quarterback Brennan Stauffenberg, and it is 13-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And that makes Stauffenberg 9 of 11 for 93 yards and a touchdown. Harris with 45 yards receiving and a touchdown. Robertson Perez will receive for Evanston, and this time Matisse Weaver wants a holder. So they will get a holder on the tee to keep it from blowing off. Red Devils still up 13-7. They got to add more to it. Weaver kicks that one high, rainbow arc right into the arms of Perez. He's out across the 20, breaks to the near sideline. He's still moving across the 40 and is stood up at the 45. Great return by David Perez. And the Red Devils will have excellent field position to start out here in this one. 6:22 to play in the third quarter. It'll be 1st and 10 Red Devils. Ball in the ball got moved back to the 35-yard line. Not sure why. They say he stepped out of bounds there. Moore takes the snap, hands off to Knight. Nope, it's a quarterback keeper from Moore. He sold everybody on it. Moore out to the 45, picks up the first down. He goes and fakes the handoff to Knight, goes to the right side and gets through the maze and is caught from behind. His helmet touches the 45-yard line. Good enough for the first down. Moore under center. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Hand off to Vernon. Nope, it's another quarterback keeper, and Vernon is able to, Moore able to pick up about 3 more yards on the play.
Gabe Harris on the tackle for
That's
Tigers.
7 rushes for 42 yards in this game for Moore. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 47 of Evanston. You got to get out to the 45 if you're Evanston. The Lander Valley 45. 2nd and 8, 5:26 to play. Red Devils up 13-7. Moore hands off David Perez. He races around to the right sideline. He's got the first down and still on his feet at the 40 before he's finally tripped up. Big first down.
The ball carrier for the Red Devils.
It's a 13-yard pickup for Perez. That's 4 rushes for 71 yards. Perez is just so good at getting those chunk plays. And the Red Devils are across the 50, and AARP Wyoming wants to remind you that good things happen after 50. Check out AARP Wyoming's Facebook page now for more information. Hand off to Peyton Vernon. The big man is off and running. He's to the left sideline, the 30, 25, finally brought down. And it's another big first down, a 15-yard gain for Vernon. And on that one game, he has doubled what he did in the first half. 4 rushes for 30 yards for Vernon. 1st and 10 on the 25 of the Red Devils, make it the 24. Red Devils moving the ball well, looking for a touchdown to put themselves back up by double digits. Moore dropping back. He's got pressure on the right side, keeps it and tucks it and runs. Across the 20, 15, 10. He takes another hit at the 5, and the Red Devils are looking good again.
Jackson Moore on the carry.
Goes from the 24 inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. First down, Red Devils. That is a 16-yard pickup for Moore. And that gives him 58 yards rushing today. Moore goes under center. Sends a man in motion. Pitches it to Perez on the right side. He gets a hole. He dives straight through. He's in the end zone. Yep, touchdown David Perez. A 7-yard touchdown sprint by Perez. And the Red Devils are back up on top in a big way.
David Perez with a 6-yard touchdown carry.
6-yard touchdown carry, and that's Perez's 2nd of the day. Lichty to try the point after attempt. And there's a flag.
Flag on the play.
Looked like it was blocked. Flagged on the play. We'll see what happens.
Before the snap, net ball. False start.
False start on Evanston, so it's going to push them back 5 more yards to retry the point after attempt. So it's basically turned into a 25-yard attempt for him. So Dylan Lichty for the extra point. Kick is up, and that one is good. Red Devils on top, 20-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
4:35 to go, and the Red Devils back up by 13. They lead it 20-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. On the run by David Perez. 7-yard run set up well by the 16-yard run by Jackson Moore. And I just realized I said by twice in about the span of 3 seconds. Apologies there. We're having a good time in Evanston, Wyoming, as the Red Devils up in the homecoming game, 20-7 over the visiting Lander Valley Tigers. It'll be Dylan Lichty to kick it off for the Red Devils. Evanston will be back in action next Friday at Green River. That's going to be under the lights. Pregame at 6:15, kickoff at 7 o'clock. First conference game of the season for the Red Devils. Dylan Lichty to kick it off for Evanston.
Dylan Lichty to kick for the Red Devils.
4.5 to play here in the third quarter, and the Red Devils lead it 20-7. Lichty, line drive kick. That one's headed for the end zone. Gina catches it around the 5. Now goes for the far sideline. Finally knocked down around the 30-yard line, but Gina took off on the near side, decided to go far, reversed field. Cooper Morrow brings him down. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers, all on their own 30. Looking at the numbers on the sidelines, Evanston has a little bit deeper of a bench than Lander right now. Stauffenberg will go under center. Far hash, 1st and 10 from their own 31. Stauffenberg takes the snap. Hands off to Weaver. He goes through before he's brought down by Cohen Morrow. Pickup of about 4 yards. It was straight through the pile.
Second down.
And Matisse Weaver definitely getting his action in here in the second half. 13 rushes for 52 yards to my counts. Stauffenberg takes the snap. Hands off Weaver, trying to go around the right side. Taking the contact directly and throwing him to the ground. Brady Roberts.
Brady Roberts on the tackle. Third down.
That was Larvey. And he picked up maybe about a yard or two on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4 from their own 37 for the Tigers. Stauffenberg on the near hash. Takes the snap. Takes the handoff. Play action. Throw left side. That one off of the fingertips around the 45-yard line. Intended for Jonah Brown. And it'll be 4th and 4 on the 37. Excuse me, that was Robert Kovupalo, who was the intended receiver. It goes off of his fingertips as he is reaching for the high pass on the right sideline. Weaver will punt for the Tigers, and Evanston's going to get it back after a 3 and out.
Perez and Roberts back to receive.
Perez and Brady Roberts will go to receive for Evanston. Weaver, short punt. This one's going to bounce around the 45, then take a Tiger roll. It's not even going to make it to the Evanston 40. Weaver must have just foul-tipped that one, as it looked like it was all there, but you could just tell when it came off his foot, this was going to be short. It's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 43 for the Red Devils. 3:11 left in the third quarter. Wind picking up, blowing across the field near to far sideline. Ball on the near hash. Moore goes under center. 1st and 10 from their own 43. Moore takes a snap. Hands off Carson Knight. He runs into the pile, and it's dragging it for a couple of yards. It'll be a 3-yard pickup for Knight.
$50 on the tackle.
And Carson Knight at 38 yards. Jackson Moore at 58 yards rushing. David Perez at 76 yards rushing. Really good rushing attack for Evanston. 2nd and 7 from the 46-yard line of the Red Devils. Moore takes the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. He is trying to get to the 50-yard line, and he drags maybe about 3 Tigers behind him. He just goes to the ground, pushes the legs up, and tries to stretch for that 50-yard line on the near sideline. But it is not quite enough. They're going to put it in between the 49 and the 50-yard line. 3rd and 4 after the 3-yard pickup by Moore. Ball on the 49 of Evanston. 3rd and 4. Jackson Moore goes under center. Bunch formation for the Red Devils yet again. Takes the handoff to Knight. He's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down all the way almost to the 45 of the Tigers. He takes it from the 49 to about the 44. So a 5-yard pickup for Moore. And that gets him into Tiger territory and across the 50. AARP Wyoming wants to remind you that good things happen after 50. Visit AARP Wyoming Facebook page for more information. That's AARP Wyoming's Facebook page. 1st and 10, ball on the 46 of Lander. Moore, hands off Peyton Vernon. He goes left side, hurdles over one man, and it takes 2 Tigers to bring him down. It's a 3-yard pickup, but the power that was exhibited on that run was big, and we got an injured Tiger.
Jonah Brown on the tackle.
And coming up a little bit late and looking a little tender is Jonah Brown, who made that touchdown catch earlier in the game. Or excuse me, he's one reception for 7 yards, and he's down. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more from the 2021 Evanston football game. This is a homecoming game. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
It looks like he's going to be okay. Getting up on his own powers, Jonah Brown. Probably going to take a well-deserved rest after this. With 1:13 left in the third quarter, the Red Devils have a 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard pickup by Carson Knight. Moore on the near hash. Takes the snap under center, hands off to Knight. He rumbles forward for even more. I think that's the first down. It's going to be close. He's about a yard shy. So a 5-yard pickup by Peyton Vernon. So that's 6 rushes for 38 yards for the big man, as Jake Robinette and Vernon both run to the sideline. Third and 1 from their own from the Tiger 37. Evanston hands off to Moore, and Knight's got the first down. He picks up about 2 yards on the play, and that makes him 7 rushes for 40 yards. Weaver makes the tackle, and it's another Red Devil first down, as the student section likes to point out. Not just the student section. We got parents, we got overall fans that are getting loud and getting into this one. Fun time here at FACKRELL Stadium on a Friday afternoon. 13 seconds left and counting in the third quarter. We'll see if they get another play off before the whistle. Moore sends a man in motion, and they will. Hand off to Knight. He rumbles in between the tackles and picks up a good chunk of yardage, about 5, all the way to the 40. And it's going to be 2nd down and 5 from the 40. That's the whistle, and we are headed to the fourth quarter. Put the 4s up in the chat on mylocalradio.com. Red Devils lead it 20-7 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football, K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Here we go, fourth quarter. The Red Devils up 20-7, and we'll have a 2nd down and 5 from the Lander Valley 30. And with the way Evanston has been chewing up clock and has been dominating defensively, Evanston had a 13-0 lead. If they can get a touchdown and an extra point in here, that would be a 20-point lead. And then you got to wonder, does Lander Valley have enough to come back? I mean, stranger things have happened. Bunch formation, except with one lone wide receiver lined out wide for the Red Devils. That's Peyton Cornea. He's on the near sideline. Sends a man in motion. Pitches to David Perez. He breaks out to the right sideline. He is all the way to almost the 20-yard line. It's going to be another first down for Evanston.
LeClaire and Harris on the tackle.
About an 8-yard pickup. It's going to be just outside the red zone. And that is 6 rushes for 84 yards for David Perez and 2 touchdowns. Ball on the 22-yard line. Perez, keep your eye on him if you're Lander Valley. Moore goes under center, bunch formation, handoff Carson Knight. He's got room to run as he goes all the way through the tackles, makes it to the secondary. It's a pickup of about 8 yards for Knight. And now with that, Evanston has 3 rushers over 50 yards, and the other 2 are well over. Jackson Moore with 66, David Perez with 84. You got one knocking on the door at 38 in the form of Peyton Vernon. Moore under center. Talks to his left guard. Now sends a man in motion, that's Perez. Fakes the handoff, is a jet sweep to Kai Barker. Tried to fool him, but Lander read that one well. And Lander saying it's a fumble, and they're saying they have the ball. Kai Barker looked to me like he might have been already down.
Lardy with first contact.
Lander saying it's their football. And they're saying it is Lander ball. Kai Barker took it on the sweep. He loses the ball, and
go get it, Burton.
They say that he lost the ball before he was down, and it's a fumble recovered by Lander. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers, deep in their own territory.
Go defense! Go defense!
We'll see if this gives the Tigers that momentum that they've kind of been needing. Evanston looked like they were marching there. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 21 for the Tigers. Stauffenberg in the gun. Sends a man in motion. Takes the snap. And we've got a stoppage. Looking for a flag. I think there is one.
Before the snap, dead ball. False start.
It'll be a false start on Lander. So that moves them back even further. So from the 21 to their own 16, it'll be 1st and 15. Tigers with 10:38 remaining in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 15 from their own 16. Ball on the far hash mark. Shotgun formation snap, it's low, but he's able to field it. Stauffenberg with pressure. Here they come, and he's hit as he's thrown, caught in traffic around the 25-yard line. Great grab in the middle of the field by Tiso Gina.
Stauffenberg's pass complete, number 22.
About a 14-yard gain on the play.
Second down.
And Gina with his 2nd reception of the game. 2nd and 1, or 2nd and 2 rather, ball on the 29-yard line of Lander Valley for the Tigers. Stauffenberg goes under center, takes the snap, hands off to Weaver. Cornea wraps him up. He picks up the 1st down. It's about a 4-yard pickup for Weaver. And he is the first Lander Valley Tiger and only Lander Valley Tiger over 50 yards rushing. 1st and 10 from their own 35 for the Tigers. Ball in the center of the field. Stauffenberg, shotgun snap. Throws a bullet downfield, caught by Gina at the 45, all the way out to the 35 of Evanston. Big pickup. 35 to 35. A 30-yard pickup on the play. So that is 44 yards passing just in the last 2 plays, and Gina has been the reception. Ball on the 33-yard line. First of Evanston, 1st and 10 Lander. Stauffenberg goes in the shotgun formation. Weaver standing to his left, takes the snap. Throws. Caught by a wide open man at the 13. Breaking toward the near sideline, 20. Wrapped up and brought down by Kai Barker. Reception by Jonah Brown. About a 13-yard gain on the play, and that's 12 of 14. Well over 100 yards passing for Stauffenberg. We'll add those numbers up in a second. 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line for Stauffenberg in the red zone. They're down 20-7 with 8:46 left in the quarter. This drive started on a fumble recovery by the Tigers. Deep in their own territory, Stauffenberg takes the shotgun snap. Here comes the pressure, throws left side, and it's way out of reach for a diving Tisogina. It would have been about the 10-yard line, and it'll bring up 2nd down. $8:28 to play in this 4th quarter. Red Devils up by 13. Ball in the near hash, and a conversation happening right now. Looks like between the sideline and the quarterback, Brennan Stauffenberg. He's under center this time. Fakes the handoff. Here comes the play action. Evanston not falling for it. It's going to be a throw right side, caught short of the 1st down by Gabe Harris.
3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 5 after the 5-yard reception. Third and 4. So 6-yard reception, 3rd and 4, ball on their own 13. Or on the Evanston 13, they got to get it out.
It's 3rd down,
to the 9. Ball on the far hash mark. Stauffenberg takes the shotgun snap. Here comes the pressure, and he's sacked in the backfield. Red Devils get there. Cornea, Ross, Rex, and Barker, Wade Barker, all in on the hit.
First contact and a sack for the Red Devils.
And that's a big sack. It'll make it a loss of 7 on the play. That is the 3rd time that they've gotten to him. 7, 8, and 9-yard losses. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 10
Let's make some noise, Red Devils,
from the Red Devil 19. Stauffenberg takes the snap. Here comes the pressure. Red Devils might have him, and they're going to throws it, and it's caught. Fumble. Ball is fumbled. No, it's incomplete. It doesn't matter. Turnover on downs. The ball was caught in 1st down territory, and the Red Devils with a massive hit. Didn't see who made that play, but it's a massive hit that knocks the ball loose. They call it an incomplete pass and not a fumble, and the Red Devils get it back on a turnover on downs. Red Devils take over on their own 19 with 6:45 to play. Red Devils will probably look to run as much as they can, especially with how successful the running game has been tonight. Moore takes the snap. Hands off to Knight, and he gets about a yard on the play. I'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Gabe Harris on the tackle.
Perez made the hit that knocked the ball loose. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 from their own 19. Moore goes under center. Ball in the center of the field from their own 19. Moore hands it off to Vernon, and he's just kind of swarmed. Loss of 1 on the play.
Vernon on the carry.
It'll be 3rd and 11. That one looked a little off from the get-go.
3rd down.
A lot of contact between Red Devils before that handoff. 3rd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Moore takes the snap. Hands off to David Perez, runs around the right side. Shakes one man, but isn't going to shake man 2 or 3. Picks up a good chunk of yardage. It's about 6 yards for Perez.
LeClaire on the tackle for the Tigers.
That'll bring up 4th and 4.
4th down.
From their own 25. They got to get it to the 29. We'll see if they go for it. But they do, but the Tigers do send Gina back to receive it. And with the way your defense has been playing, no need to risk it. So Perez will punt it standing around his own 10-yard line. Left to right on mylocalradio.com. Perez gets the snap right at him. Has plenty of time to get the punt loose. That's going to bounce around the 50, take a Red Devil roll to the 45, inside the 45. Finally picked up by Carter Randall. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers on their own 44. As they'll take over with 4:38.
First down, Tigers.
On the 4th quarter, down 20-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston's defense has stood up well to this balanced attack by the Tigers. Over 100 yards passing for Stauffenberg and only 7 points to show for it. 4:38 to play on the 4th quarter. Stauffenberg claps his hands. There's a flag in the backfield. Short pass throw caught by number 35 out across the 50, 45 to the 40 of Evanston. Good reception by
Stauffenberg pass complete to number 35,
Zach Larvey. And we'll see what the call is. And it looks Evanston saying it's on them. It'll be a legal formation. So that play that went a long way for the Tigers gets called back, and now we've got some bad news. David Perez is being helped off the field for the Red Devils. He was off the field quickly. And hopefully he is okay. Back to live action, 1st and 15 from their own 39 for the Tigers. Snap taken by Stauffenberg, hand off to Weaver. He's off and running out across the 50 before finally brought down by a shoe by Cohen Morrow. Picks up 15 yards on the rush.
First down, Tigers.
And that'll make it 1st and 10 Tigers on the 45-yard line. Good news is David Perez is on the sideline getting stretched out. Doesn't look like there's a big rush to get him treated right now, so maybe it's a cramp type deal. In the meantime, Stauffenberg pass deflected by Cohen Morrow.
Second down.
That's 2 straight incomplete passes by Stauffenberg. It'll be 2nd and 10. 4:04 left in the 4th quarter. Down 20-7 are the Tigers on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jogging off the field is Matisse Weaver, and Zach Larvey is now going to take his spot in the backfield for the Tigers. Stauffenberg in the shotgun formation. Takes a snap. That one's on the ground. Picked up by Stauffenberg. Almost brought down in the backfield by Morrow. Throw left side. Incomplete. Great coverage by Evanston's Jackson Moore. Would have been caught around the 25-yard line, intended for Gabe Harris. Man, what a play, though, by Stauffenberg to get that pass off when the play looked like it was blown. Good news, David Perez standing up on his own power on the Evanston sideline and walking around. So that is very good news for the Red Devils. 3:57 left in the 4th quarter. Red Devils up 20-7. All they need is a big defensive stop, and they can put this one to bed. 3rd and 10 on the 45 of Evanston for the Tigers. Stauffenberg in the shotgun formation. Audible. Now sends a man to the right side. Stauffenberg getting ready to throw. Wide open catch by Larvey, but he's going to be short of the first down. And still in bounds. Good heads-up play by Kai Barker, who not only brings him down before the first down, but keeps him in bounds. So there is no stoppage of the clock. It'll be 4th and about 2, 4th and 3 from the 38. So a 7-yard pickup for Harris. 4th and 3, ball on the 38. Red Devils could get a defensive stop here, then run out the clock. 3:15 to play. Snap to Stauffenberg, going to his left side. Throw, caught by Weaver. Sorry, that is Harris. And he will pick up the first down. Goes from the 38 to the... Looking for the marker. Either way, it'll be 1st and 10. 38 to the 31, so 7-yard pickup for Harris. 1st and 10 on the Red Devil 31. Shotgun formation for Stauffenberg. Takes the snap. Looking to his right. Cornea in the backfield. He steps up, throws. Caught on the run by Lander, and he's brought outside of the goal line. Reception made by Jonah Brown. 31 all the way to the 1, so a 30-yard pickup on the pass. Quinn Elmer makes the stop. And with 2.5 minutes to play, it's 1st and goal on the 2 for the Tigers. Handoff to Weaver, and he's not going to get in. He goes into the pile, lays forward, and nothing happening there. He gets 1 yard. And timeout taken by Lander. We'll take it as well. It'll be the Tigers' 2nd and goal on the 1 when we come back as they trail your Red Devils 20-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston football on K9 at MyLocalRadio.com.
There's a reason Rocky Mountain Yeti is Southwest Wyoming's #1 dealer. Come in and see what all the buzz is about. Voted Best of Evanston by you. Best of Evanston in new car sales, used car sales, and Best of Evanston in service. We have the best selection of inventory in town, paired with our legendary 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Come see us today at one of our 2 locations, 100 Wasatch Road or Yeti on 3rd next to Walmart. Let us help get you on your next adventure today. Rocky Mountain Yeti, legend driven.
If you're watching on MyLocalRadio.com, you can see David Perez walking up and down the sideline, stretching out that left leg. So whatever it was, that is a very good sign that he is just walking around on the side of the field. Here we go. 2nd and goal from the 1. Tigers down by 13. Tigers hand off to Weaver, and he dives for the end zone. Is he in? Waiting for the sign. No, he's short. 3rd and goal from the 1. Big stand for the Red Devils coming up. They go into the hurry-up. Stauffenberg trying for the quarterback keeper. Is he in? Yes. So Stauffenberg with the 1-yard head first dive, and it's a touchdown for the Tigers. And they cut the gap to 7. We'll see what the extra point has in store. Only a minute 57 left, so it'll be Weaver to attempt the point after attempt. Keep an eye on the fake. Snap, kick, and it's wide left, but there's a flag on the play. Flag is on that left sideline.
Should I explain?
Offsides on Evanston, so it's going to be a retry of the PAT. So offsides on the Red Devils. Weaver's going to get another chance at this. Here we go, kicks up. That one is... And another flag thrown.
Before the snap, dead ball, offside.
And it's going to be on Evanston again. Another offsides penalty on the Red Devils on the point after attempt. So Weaver's going to get a third try. He missed the first one. Close on the second one. So we'll see if Weaver is able to put it through on the third one and make this a 6-point game. 20-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard after the 1-yard touchdown dive by quarterback Brennan Stauffer. Snap, Weaver kicks, wide left. No, sorry, on this angle it looked wide left. But it's through and no flags on the play. 20-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Apologies, this angle looked like it was wide left and I got ahead of myself. With less than 2 minutes to play, Red Devils lead it by 6 and they'll get the ball. And we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Evanston with all 3 timeouts. Lander with 2. It's 1:57 remaining in the fourth quarter on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston leads by 6, and we are down to another nail-biter. It was a 1-point victory in Ben Lomond, a 1-point victory in Mountain View, a 6-point victory against Riverton. As Jackson Moore will go back to receive for the Red Devils. We'll see what Weaver does. Is it going to be a squib kick, an onside kick, or a regular kick? Looking for David Perez on the sideline. And Perez is actually out there, and the squib kick's going to go out of bounds. It goes out of bounds, and that is exactly what you wanted. I mean, the best case scenario would be to pick up a ball and return it the other way, but second best would be an out-of-bounds squib kick attempt, and that's going to help out the Red Devils. Under 2 minutes to play, and Evanston will take over.
Free kick infraction, kicking team. 1-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down.
So the Red Devils get it on their own 40-yard line to start this drive. And let's see, under 2 minutes to go. Pick up a couple first downs, and you can put this one in the books if you're Evanston. Moore goes under center. David Perez is back there for the Red Devils. Moore takes the snap. Quarterback keeper rolls around to the right side. Great block. Springing him as Moore picks up about 5 yards. But I tell you what, that play credit goes to Jason Bowen, who laid down a beautiful block. Timeout taken by Lander. They have 1 remaining.
For the Tigers.
We'll take it as well. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep. In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Red Devils up 20-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. They have the ball, and it'll be second down and short. Only a minute 49 remaining on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 1 timeout remaining for Lander. A big pickup for Jackson Moore, about 6 yards on the play. Last run up, and there's a flag. It's going to be on Evanston. It's going to be a false start on the Red Devils, and it pushes them back. So instead of 2nd and 3, it goes to 2nd and 8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. All right, Red Devils on the run.
Carson Knight on the carry.
It'll be Knight who takes it forward into the pack. Picks up an impressive chunk of yardage.
Cunningham.
About a 4-yard pickup. Timeout for Lander, and that's their final timeout. It'll be 3rd and about 4 for the Red Devils as Knight crosses to 58 yards rushing. So a big play coming up for the Red Devils, and you also know they're going to want to take as much time off the clock as they can. A minute 43 on the clock. The offense of Lander has come alive here in the second half. We'll have second half totals when we have our post-game show. A minute 43 separating the Red Devils from going 4-0 in a 4th straight close game. Red Devils up 20-7 at one point in the 4th quarter. So really haven't looked like they were in trouble. However, this game could turn on this play right here. 3rd and 4 from the 47. Moore goes under center. From their own 47, they got to go 4 yards. Keep it going, and they draw on the Tigers offsides. Good job by the Red Devil team to sell that. And it's an automatic first down. There are no timeouts left to give for the Tigers. And Evanston.
And that's another Red Devil.
First down!
Probably needs to, with a minute 43 to play, get a fresh set of downs. Crossed the 50 on the 49 after the timeout. And again, AARP Wyoming wants to remind you, great things happen after 50. Visit AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more information. 1st and 10 on the 49. Moore hands off to Vernon, and he rumbles into the pile. Goes down and stretches the ball for
Peyton Vernon on the carry.
a yard or 2. Clock stops at a minute 31. Not sure why. Now they'll reset it. So 1 yard pickup for Vernon. $90 seconds remaining in this one. And the clock rolls. Evanston's going to take their time with this one. Up 20-14, led 20-7, gave up a touchdown with a minute 57 to go in the 4th quarter. As Moore taking his time. Going to take full advantage of the game clock. Knees it down just in time, and with a minute 3, it'll go to third down. That is the sound of the fans of the soon-to-be 4-0 Evanston Red Devils. First time in the Jim Burton era, they go 4-0. First time in the Jim Burton era, they win the homecoming game. Moore takes a knee with 29 seconds left, and that's going to do it. Red Devils, the magic continues. Another squeaker. Another W or another notch in the W column. Evanston wins it 20-14, your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. They're going to shake hands with the team. We're going to keep it right here.
Your
Jose.
final score, the Lander Tigers 14, your Evanston Red Devils 20.
As Jose Saavedra has given us great camera work, I'm going to ask him to do one more thing for us. Jose, can you turn the camera towards them when they sing?
On the 24th, everybody pack.
We're going to make sure we get the Red Devils singing to their fans on this, the first homecoming victory of the 2021 season, obviously. I meant the first homecoming victory of the Jim Burton era. Here we go. Red Devils all jogging in. We want to get this. Red Devils win homecoming, go to 4-0, and now here's the fight song. Evanston's 4-0. We'll talk more about it on the postgame show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
On your screen on mylocalradio.com, the 4-0 Evanston Red Devils. Let's kick off our pregame show with the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Evanston's top-ranked rushing offense came in against the number 3 ranked Lander Valley passing offense, and the numbers played out. I said it at the beginning of the game, the defense would be the difference. The scoring starts on a 4-yard touchdown run by Jackson Moore that was set up on a drop snap by Lander Valley, recovered by Peyton Cornea, and it is 6-0 with 2:07 left in the first. David Perez takes off on a 49-yard touchdown run to give the Devils a 13-0 lead with 11:43 left in the second. Gabe Harris will score first for the Lander Valley Tigers on a 30-yard touchdown reception. I tell you what, Brendan Stauffenberg, he may not have won the game, but he is a great arm. 14 of 19 for 199 yards and a touchdown to my count. A 30-yard touchdown reception by Gabe Harris makes it 13-7. Evanston still in the lead with 6:29 left in the third. David Perez gets another touchdown, a 7-yard touchdown run with 4:35 left in the third. And then Stauffenberg with a 1-yard touchdown dive to make it 20-14. The onside kick really looked more like a squib kick. It was long. It was powerful. It goes out of bounds. Evanston takes advantage of it. They get it back on the penalty and then run it across for the first down marker on a 3rd and 5. Draw them off sides, and that just about did it. Red Devils win this one 20-14 and are 4-0 for the first time in the Jim Burton era. And more importantly now, for the first time in the Jim Burton era, have won on homecoming. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll have our post-game stat report on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football and K9 and mylocalradio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Just a disclaimer before we do this one. Stats are not 100% official, and they may even be a little off numbers-wise, but they do give you an idea of who was really clicking in this game. Let's start with the Lander Valley Tigers. Quarterback Brennan Stauffenberg, I have him 14 of 19 for 199 yards, 144 of those yards coming in the second half. Really, this Lander Valley offense took off in the second half. Matisse Weaver, I have him 16 rushes for 62 yards, 36 of them coming in the second. We've got Zach Larvey with 2 receptions for 27 yards, 5 rushes for 15 yards. Also, both touchdowns, though, coming from Brandon Stauffenberg as he threw the 30-yard bomb to Gabe Harris, and then also got the touchdown dive himself with less than 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We also have Gabe Harris with 6 receptions for 64 yards and a touchdown for the Evanston Red Devils. And again, disclaimer, these may not be accurate, but they do give you an idea of who was active. Jackson Moore rushes 10 times for 67 yards, 37 of them coming up in the second half. Carson Knight, 11 rushes for 58 yards, 23 of them coming in the second half. David Perez, how about a day for him? 7 rushes for 90 yards. 52 coming in the second half. He's also got 2 touchdowns as well. The other touchdown going to Jackson Moore. Season debut for Peyton Vernon. He goes 8 carries for 38 yards. 13 of them coming in the second half. And the Red Devils looked great on the run game. That's your post-game stat report. When we come back, we'll have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, and then we will have Coach Jim Burton of the 4-0 Evanston Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football and K9 and mylocalradio.com.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
The big difference that sets Freeway Tire apart from other tire stores is the fact that we care. We care about the customer service we provide, we care about selling quality products at fair prices, and we care about your vehicle. So when you're looking for tires or having work done on your vehicle, everything from maintenance to major repairs, make sure you take it to the company that really cares, Freeway Tires, on Bear River Drive in Evanston. Stop in today or schedule an appointment with us online at freewaytires.com.
Welcome back one more time to FACKRELL Stadium. We are going to look at our Red Devil calendar. Tomorrow we've got volleyball against Natrona County. We've got first serve at 12, pregame at 11:30 on K9 and mylocalradio.com. Then Tuesday, it's against rival Star Valley Volleyball. 5:30 pregame, 6 o'clock first serve, and then we're on the road in Green River for the first of 2 straight nights in Green River. That says Friday, but Thursday we'll be in Green River for volleyball at 6 p.m., 5:30 pregame, and then, of course, football will be in Green River, 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:15 pregame. Before we bring on Coach Burton, let's go to our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910. And you want to talk about precision? How about Peyton Cornea going down and getting a dropped snap that set Evanston up to open up the scoring with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. Cornea goes down, gets the drop snap, sets up the touchdown by Jackson Moore, and Evanston rides that to a 2014 victory here at FACKRELL Stadium on homecoming. That's your Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 today. Bringing into the broadcast booth, we have the coach of the 4-0 Evanston Red Devils, Jim Burton. And Coach Burton, you have coached this homecoming game twice. This is the first time you get the win for the boys. How excited is that sideline to get the homecoming win?
Hey, you know, I just again, speechless, but this town came out and supported us, and that's huge. You know, student body's big. Big atmosphere today, and the kids, you know, played up to it and did their jobs, and that's all we can ask them, you know, and that's huge. It's a good thing to get a win here for the town, for the alumni, you know, a Hall of Famers going in, you know, just great to get that done.
Coach, once again, Jackson Moore ran this offense like a pro. David Perez was electric, and then you got some new tools back in the form of Quentin Elmer and, of course, Peyton Vernon. How big is it to kind of have all those guys back healthy and ready to go?
Well, and you see, you know, the effort. You know, Peyton Vernon's jumping over a guy for, you know, it's like, okay, maybe I don't want to see you do that. It's amazing. Quentin Elmer's running hard, and I don't believe he fumbled, but, you know, those calls don't go your way sometimes, and the defense had our back and helped us out there. But the new guys coming back, the guys are here. The scout team guys, you know, those young kids, and even some seniors that we have that don't play a ton but that help us out every day on scout team and that take quality reps to help get us ready, and it's very important.
You guys will now open conference with a 4-0 record, and now the gauntlet begins. It starts in Green River on Friday. That is a team that you guys have played 2 really close games against. You guys probably haven't even started talking about Green River yet, but they're the next opponent. What is going to be key for you guys to work on in the next 5-6 days?
Well, again, keeping our focus, we haven't looked at it at all. So for me, that's great. But we're going to have to lock down the film room, see exactly what they're doing well and what we can do. Really offensively, a lot of it is just tweaks. What kind of thing do we think we can exploit that maybe they're giving us? I was telling someone earlier today, we just take what they give us, and that's how this offense works. We would like to open it up and maybe win by more than one score sometimes, but just things happen, and these kids rose up to that adversity. But for Green River, it's really gonna come down to taking what they give us, surviving, and I believe we're their homecoming game. So, that's always another atmosphere, another level to try to compete with.
What can you say about John Scott and the Lander Valley Tigers and what they did on the field against you guys today?
Well, and I said it earlier in the week, you're not going to outcoach the guy. The guy's been doing this long enough. He knows what's going on. He knows his kids. That's a tough coach. He's a class act guy. Really one of the class act guys in the state and in the country, if you ask me. But John Scott knows his stuff, and he's going to have boys ready to play, and they're going to go and be tough in the East for sure. They're going to go win some games and make a run in the playoffs.
Absolutely. And then you guys come out here, get this win, hold that perfect record. How much talk has been happening about, now we're out of the conference games. Now we're into what is arguably the most toughest division in the state, the 3A West, where you see Cody, Jackson, and, of course, Star Valley. What kind of talk has been happening about that, if any at all? Like you said, you guys have remained pretty focused on the moment.
Well, and that's, like I said, we're talking about 1-0 every week, 1-0 every play, 1-0 practice, 1-0 in the classroom, all those things, and we're just trying to keep focus on what we're doing right now. I tell the kids every day, the most important thing you can do is what you're doing right now. Whatever it is, that's the important thing. If your focus is in the moment, you're going to be successful. And so far, they've done it. They've kept their focus there, and so we keep that. But yes, it's a tough conference. Everybody knows that, but it's tougher now that we're here, and Powell's no slouch either. I mean, we talk about some of those other teams: Star Valley, Jackson, Cody, Green River. It's going to be solid, and it's their homecoming, so it's going to be hard. But overcoming and doing hard things is what we're all about.
Absolutely. Well, that's Coach Jim Burton of the 4-0 Evanston Red Devils. Coach Burton, thank you so much for your time. We'll talk to you later on down the road about Green River. Congratulations on the big homecoming win. Anything else?
Hey, volleyball tomorrow. Volleyball tomorrow is still homecoming week. This is their homecoming game. Come out, support the volleyball team. Coach Lawler's got them rocking and rolling. That gym's going to be nuts tomorrow. Going to be crazy. Go Big Red.
Absolutely. Couldn't said it better myself. That's Coach Jim Burton of the Evanston Red Devil football team, and he's absolutely right. We got volleyball tomorrow morning. We'll be there live at 11:30 a.m. First serve starting at 12 o'clock. It's against Natrona County. This is a match that a lot of people suspect could be a preview of the 4A West regional title game. We will have to wait and see, but we do know one thing. We've got a great match tomorrow. Evanston versus Natrona County on the volleyball court. That's going to do it for our broadcast here at FACKRELL Stadium. The Red Devils improved to 4-0 after a 2014 win over the Lander Valley Tigers at their homecoming game. On behalf of our crew, we've got Mr. Sean Hando, my producer at the studio in downtown Evanston, our executive producer, Val Cook, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have voice of the Valley, Cullen Holt, and the new voice of the Rich Rebels, Cody Olson. Also, a big thank you to our cameraman, Jose Cervedra. He did a great job. If you see him in town, let him know. I'm ELAN saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com tomorrow morning. 11:30 pregame, 12 o'clock first serve, Evanston versus Natrona County on the volleyball court. Thank you so much, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils.